Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages. I am your caster for today, one of your casters, Benjamin the Benjameister, and I'm here with my dear friend Evan. Evan, what's up?
Hello, hello, how are you? I don't know about you, but I am so excited for this one.
As am I. This is the grand finals of the EU Collegiate Championship, brought to you by FACEIT. Of course, go to faceit.com, exclamation mark bracket in chat if you want to see the brackets as well as all the exclamation marks you can think of, the socials, the Discord, all of that jazz. Now, we have a very, very exciting game today. A best of five, the Russian team, St. Petersburg versus the Polish team. SPB, I believe. No, that's the Russian team. Ash, I
ATH.
forget. ATH, AF,
Ath.
AF.
Similar to math, as you would be studying in college, as this is the collegiate tournament, of course. Now, we saw the Russians take out the Turkish squad last week in a surprisingly close series. It was 2-0, but it really didn't feel like it. It felt like it should have been, a 2-1 or something. I think one of the games went overtime. The Russians had a crazy comeback. ATH, on the other hand, taking down the Slovakian and Czechia duo college team in another pretty close series.
I thought that one was pretty damn brutal. I mean, we had that surprise nuke pick that went in the favor of Poland, and we weren't expecting it, especially because I believe they had no games played.
Yeah.
Neither team had any games played, and so they pulled it out of nowhere. I guess they were hiding it from us, a secret pick. They, best not practice on it to make sure you get ahead. But nonetheless, I think it's going to be a great game. Definitely, I'm hoping for a 5-game bash. A real fiesta.
All the way. And speaking of 5 games, that's 5 maps. Vetoes. We love talking about vetoes here on this casting desk because obviously we're in the same location right now at a fancy studio.
I have my desk right here.
Yeah, I'm on a desk. I'm not on the floor. But yeah, the veto. So both of these teams have crazy map pools. They can pretty much play everything. They obviously have their preferences, but I think we're going to see a lot of picking on their opponent's map picks. So you can or picking for what their opponents is and what their map picks are. They only have 2 bans because it's a best of 5, so they've really got to think carefully about that, as well as the fact even though the rest of the 5 maps are going to be played, whoever picks what still matters because you get first side choice. And some of these maps, like Nuke or Ancient, be pretty heavily one-sided.
Absolutely, but what they should be picking every single time? Dust
Just
2,
two.
that is. Dust 2. We are, of course, hoping that Overpass finally comes online. The map that is never bloody picked, ever. I don't think I've seen it, at least in this tournament. Of course, people pick it all the time, but in this tournament, I haven't seen it being played once. I think one team had a game on Overpass, but it was not streamed. So on stream, we're hoping to see an Overpass, perhaps even an Overpass decider.
Yeah.
But let's take a look at the teams here for a second, starting with the Polish team, ATH. What do you think about these guys?
These guys are nuts, straight up. I mean, we were speaking to Strush last week in the interview. He was hyping up his teammates. He was saying Swanko is unbelievable. He may not be the highest rated in terms of FACEIT level on the team. That would be Frontsider, but the talent and this individual is just out of bounds. It's unfair, apparently, for what the Russians are going to have to try and face down.
Well, they were pretty damn impressive last time we watched them. Some incredible plays by Frontsider, especially who is their star player with an ELO of 3.8 thousand. Damn, that is pretty damn impressive.
SPbPU sitting on 4.2 as well. There's some gamers over there right now, and he's actually
We
climbed
haven't
since
talked
the
about
start.
SPbPU yet.
Oh, we're building up to him. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a secret. It's a
I
secret
see.
weapon coming in from Russia. But yeah, looking at their map picks, they mostly play Mirage, decent spread on Overpass, Dust 2, Vertigo, and Inferno, and then Ancient and Nuke are the least played maps by ATH, but they certainly have shown their prowess in that field.
Yeah, as far as predictions go, Unfortunately, as much as I'd love to see an overpass, I do think the Russian side is going to ban that one out. It's a map that the Polish are really, really confident on, and the Russians don't play it so much. So I think it's a nice middle ground for them to ban it out. As for the Polish ban, that's kind of in the air. They could go for a nuke, but they could also go for a Dust 2. They mentioned in the interview last week that they weren't the most confident on it, and when it comes down to upping like that, they think the Russians have an edge over them. So they might choose to ban that one out and take it to nuke, which we saw the Russians bleed on last week.
As much as I hate to admit it, as much as I hate to hear it happen, I suppose Dust 2, it does seem like a viable ban in this rotation, shortly followed by Nuke, just because we don't know exactly how well versed they are in Nuke. We've only seen them play once. I don't think we've seen the Russians play it yet, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes down. But speaking of which, let's take a look at SPB, St. Petersburg University, and look at their teams. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend, S-Bolt.
Yeah, I mean, he started off this tournament as the highest rated player on FACEIT with 4K elo. He's built his way up to 4.2 since then. Now, there was a Greek player who did overtake him also with 4.5, but these guys managed to take them down. Their progression has just been a phenomenon to watch. They're just getting better and better the further they go. And I mean, speaking to Still last week, they're confident about this. They're feeling good going into this finals.
Yeah, they absolutely should feel confident. They have battled it out the entire time, and they've finally reached this incredible position. As we said, we heard from the, I believe it was the Greek team or the Turkish team. I can't remember, but they said whoever won that game went to the finals. And well, SPB pulling up. How's it going?
Yeah, and here they are. They've made it all the way. Speaking on the other side of things, listening to the Polish captain of Strush last week, he was saying that when they were looking at the brackets at the very start of the tournament, they straight away assessed the Russians and the Turkish side as two of the biggest threats, and they were very grateful that they were on the far side of the bracket because then they knew they'd be able to face one of them down in the finals. That's how confident the Polish were that they would get here. And well, let's see if they can carry on with that confidence against the St. Petersburg side.
Absolutely. Well, I certainly hope so, because I don't want this done in like 2 hours. I don't want to see a 3-0 complete wipe down. I want to see them fighting head to head, 5 games, 5 maps, and 5 incredible, I guess, hours. It's going to be 5-6 hours. I mean, of just an absolute blast, an absolute, I would say the word cluster truck of plays. It's a great game. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I'm just excited. I want to see the silly stuff happen. We saw some unexpected weapons come out. We saw the auto rifle a couple times. We saw Zeus's being purchased. Auto sniper, pardon me, not auto rifle. I guess the auto rifle would be literally every gun. Assault Kalashnikov, yeah. Automatic Kalashnikov, not assault. I forget. But yeah, what do you think is gonna happen?
I'm leaning towards the Russians having a bit of an edge over the Polish side here. I'm thinking maybe a 3-1, 3-2 if we go all the way. But that's not to say the Polish couldn't get something going for themselves. I think the Russian side are better coming into this, but if they were to play against the Polish team 10 times, they don't win 10 times.
Well, I mean, I think what you're trying to say there is they don't win 6 times or 5 times. Like, of course, they're not going to win 10 times because these are very well matched things. They're not going to win the majority all the time, right?
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot that can happen, and a lot probably will happen that I am excited for.
Are we ready to hop over to the vetoes?
I don't know. Are we? Perhaps. If the production gods are feeling grateful, then we'll have it. There we are.
Beautiful.
Thank you, production. We love you. Mwah.
So it is the Russians' side to ban first. We predicted it was going to be an overpass ban from them. Let's see if they carried on with that.
I want to see overpass though.
Ah,
crap.
over to the Polish side of things. We said nuke or dust 2. They go for dust 2. This is huge. Okay, so the Russians taking
All
off their
right.
best map. This is a good opportunity for the Polish side now. So we know what the rest of the maps are. We're going to have the Polish team choosing first side on nuke. That's also a nice little boon in their favor.
Hmm.
Ancient is going to be a big one. Whoever gets side choice on Ancient, it could sway the odds in their favor right now.
Yeah, I do think that this nuke pick is in like, of course, it was going to be banned, but having it picked first, having it like to set the tempo of the game is pretty important because we did see Poland perform on it, but the Russians have played more, so we don't
Oh,
know
love this.
exactly how it's going to happen. Oh, there's
So
the decider Inferno.
Polish side picking Ancient. That means the Russians do have the first the side choice on that one. So trading off on the two heavily weighted maps, the Polish get to choose CT on Nuke, and the Russians get to choose CT on Ancient. And of course, the old-fashioned Inferno decider. We love to see it, and I would love to see it go the whole distance.
Heck yes, I want to see these games being played. A shame that Dust 2 was banned, naturally, but I mean, it's expected. I mean, the Russians were incredibly strong on the incredibly strong on what's it called? On Dust.
Mhm.
And so it only makes sense that it's going to be banned out. Otherwise Overpass ban. I don't Why is everyone terrified of Overpass?
Well, in the interview last week, Strush said that Overpass was one of their most confident maps, their second most, in fact, after Mirage.
Hmm.
So I imagine the Russians did a little bit of research and saw that was the case and took it away from
Hmm.
them. Same way that the Polish took those two out of the hands of the Russians.
I suppose, but I mean, then the logic goes for me personally. I guess maybe the Russians feel more comfortable on Mirage than they do on Overpass, right? Because if ATH do indeed like their average Mirage enjoyers, um, having that stay in the rotation while banning out Overpass just means that the Russian team, SPB seems to be pretty confident on their Mirage pick, and I'd like to see if they can stack up to that, see if their bans are worth it.
Yeah, I don't believe we've actually got to see the Russians play Mirage, despite it being one of their most played maps. It's actually their second most played map
Mm.
after Dust 2, so this is their best map they're going to get in the series. We would expect to see them do pretty well on it. As for the Polish side of things, I think this veto is leaning in their favor. Their map pool was just that little bit more versatile, and having just that one map that they don't want to play helped them out a lot. And that one map being the Russian side's best map, definitely just kind of doubled down for how much it went in their favor. And in terms of the picks as well, I think they got quite lucky with their side choices. And this to me says it's going to be a spectacle.
I certainly hope it's a spectacle because it has to. We need entertainment here. We're here to entertain the people, and entertained you shall be, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be an incredible, long day today. There's a lot of gaming to be had, so please make sure you get some nice water, get yourself a snack or something. It's going to be about a 5-6 hour endeavor that we want you all to be here for. Remember to follow the Face It Edu Twitch channel, as well as all our socials you can find in the About section, as well as typing !something. I don't know what the social link stuff is, but you could find the information of the Discord, !Discord. The brackets can be found on FACEIT.com. Please, we want you to check out our website, Nightbot. There we go. Look at that. Genius.
As if, aren't you?
Technology is awesome.
So,
So
what
yeah.
about yourself? How are you leaning going into this? Do you have a favorite one side you think might have a little bit of an edge over the other, especially after the veto now?
Here's the thing. ATH banned Dust.
Yeah, that's true.
They banned Dust. I look, I don't know how I can support them after that.
Oh,
They
I thought you were
banned
going the other way. I thought you were saying that's
No,
going to
no,
work in their
what do
favor.
you mean? No, they banned my favorite map. How could they? Did you know that there are 5 cars on Dust?
One in long, one out
2
in
on T-spawn,
T spawn, one in B. So one in
1
CT
before
mid,
short, 1 before long, 1 before long.
one before long.
Yep.
Can't picture. Oh yeah, outside long. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
I
I didn't know that.
I like cars. And that's why. Clearly, Poland does not. Anyway, I think that I don't know. I honestly I couldn't tell you. I want to see this go to game 5 because I know that these two teams are incredibly well matched. I think they're going to play well against each other. Um and I don't have any preference to which one wins, but just looking at the numbers, Russia seems to be favored, SPB, but we don't know what kind of secret technology ATH has on Mirage.
Yeah, we know
We
both of
haven't seen
these
them on
teams.
Mirage.
We haven't, no. We know that both teams like to research their opponents and do a bit of research, but we're hearing from our producers now that it is about time to jump on into the pistol round of map number 1, Nuke.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have an incredible start here. Swonko and okay, just takes out Less Will execution style. One down, first blood.
1 bullet, 1 tap. As it is going to be the ramp push from St. Petersburg, taking a bit of control. The dual Berettas from Peteru catch Jackpot, the substitute for the Russian side, as charging through. We also do have a sub for the Polish as well in Sakul, as this 2-man advantage is going to stand by the Russian or the Polish side on this retake. The dual Berettas, oh, just narrowly missing another kill, but it's Swonko to find Bodjan, and the second is on to Still as well. That's a 3k for him in this round, and Frontsider catching S-Bolt. ATH pick up the pistol round.
All right, ATH feeling confident on the nuke. I mean, this was the wow factor, the X factor. I guess it's not the wow factor, the X factor that we did not know about because they only had one recorded game on nuke. We don't know how prepared they were, and it turns out pretty damn well prepared.
Yeah, solid pistol round. We see the team captain stepping up to the mark right when they needed him most. He didn't disappear. He was there, unlike the Avatar. It is going to be the force buy from the Russian side, though. They got those Galils, the scouts coming out, and some upgraded pistols just because they got that bomb down. They may as well. As they seem to just want to play a bit of a default. Maybe test the ATH hand here. Check, if you will, if we were playing poker.
All right, they passed over the gun to Steel. He has the AK, the only one on his team, and let's hope he gets good with it. Strush watching Hut carefully. Bring out nades, stopping any advance that could happen, but you know he doesn't even know that they're all outside right now. S-Bolt gets the kill on Swonko. Nice little headshot with the scout. They haven't exactly decided where they're going to go here. Oh, but they have initiated, and there's Steel and Bodjan taking out Strush and Frontsider. You can go to Peteru and Sakul. Peteru, he is around the corner here looking at ramp. Could run into 2. Decides to back off. Last one. To secure the B-side. Bomb isn't down just yet, so maybe Sakul and Peteru can find something, but it seems like Peteru is doing a save while Sakul is also gonna save.
Yeah, it's a 2v5. This is huge from the Russian side. The force buy paid off. That's the second bomb plant as well, so they're getting money in the bank for this little bonus. The save from ATH suggests they do want to contest this next round, especially that Sakul is able to get a kill there. He's got some extra money. He can maybe drop something over to a teammate if need be. By the way, huge round from St. Petersburg. They very much needed that, especially on the T side of Nuke, to be able to win those tight rounds. Bodes really, really well for them.
Very much indeed, especially after losing the pistol round like that is incredible. Oh, look at that. Look at our HUD is back in play now. As the bomb detonates, terrorists take the first round, and we're going into round 3, 1-1.
There we are. So ATH, no loss bonus from winning the pistol round and losing that second one. Their money is kind of in the dirt right now. There will be drops thrown over. Probably an MP9 purchased up front side. I might just go 5.7. Yeah, there you go. He does indeed. They all have armor. They all have nades. There's no kits, which is a little bit of an asterisk, but it's fine. As SPB side, they're comfortably able to buy in. They've got 2 AKs as well, and Jackpot's got that M4. But look at the damage straight away somehow. Immediately, Bodjan and Jackpot drop below 40 hit points, and this outside push as well. There's potential for more to be done.
All right, he's in secret now. Bodjan. Oh, Peteru is able to pick off Jackpot. 4v5 right now, currently in the favor of the CTs. ATH. Oh, watching here, Swonko doesn't line up the shots, and Bodjan takes him out. That's 4v4 reset it.
Very nice swing.
Frontsider. Ooh, he drops down. They heard that. What can you do in a 5.7? Not much, apparently, as he gets absolutely demolished. Leaving 2v4 right now. Not entirely impossible. Oh, through the vents. Strauss takes out... sorry, Strush. I keep on forgetting. Takes out Bodjan. Peteru.
A lot of pressure on Peteru here.
Can he spot them? He's got to be careful. Boo! Takes a nade right to the face. Just barely able to dodge out of the way. Flicks over, takes it less well. Can he take out a second?
Oh, Westfall. He does find Strush in the middle of all that shenanigans. And PeterRoo drops.
Through. Yep.
Very nice stuff on the Russians getting that second round. It was a close one, to be fair. Expensive. They dropped a couple of weapons, but that's the third bomb plant for them in 3 rounds. They have money. They're able to buy up those AKs. A Mac 10 on steel is a really great read here. He knows that ATH's money is still in the dirt. They won't be buying into this one. And we see them just go for the full save, just USPs and a P2000 on Sakul, or P2. Is there a P250? I can't tell at the moment. As they're just going to ramp rush.
At least that, they just run at them, but cooked in the Molotov. That's 3 down.
That is P250.
Okay.
Sakul actually puts it to work. If he can get one more here. Oh.
The recoil was not in his favor. We're left with Strush. USPS out. Can he pick up a gun here off the ground? Mac 10, but immediately domed as Leswell takes him out. That's round 4, going towards SPB. 3-1. They get the bomb plant down just in time, too.
This is such a good start for them. 3 rounds on your T side of nuke by round 4 is nuts. Realistically, they're aiming for 4 or 5 before they're just chilling. This is the first buy round. This is an opportunity for ATH to try and stop this colossus of a round streak they've just managed to get. And the AWP comes out on PeterRoo. Now, we saw Strush last week, Strush last week mentioned that PeterRoo likes to take this out on nuke, throw it around and see what he can get done with it, as he does go and looks like he's taking it outside a little bit, but falls back with some presence made towards ramp and main.
Yeah, it seems like the Russians are doing their homework. Swonko did go for that secret push real quick to see if he can pick anyone off, but they completely avoided it. So that is time wasted for ATH, but they seem to be going back now. Swonko is in position to receive them pretty well if he gets the call out. Swonko takes out Leswell. Yep, he knows what's happening. Throws the smoke. Nade goes out. Doesn't do much, but it is slowing their advance. The callouts come out. We see the rotations from inside throwing. Going back out secret. I mean, Jackpot and don't see who's behind him, but they seem to be in a pretty tough position. PeterRoo, will he spot them? It's Jackpot and Steel.
This is interesting from ATH. They know they have them trapped in ramp or in secret, but they're letting them re-aggress outside. Now, PeterRoo's got to be really careful from his side. Jackpot's going to be able to find his way into heaven, and ATH are going to have no idea. He's completely silent about it. There's nobody, like, watching heaven here. He's just going to be able to walk up and find probably 2 kills on the site, and PeterRoo's missed it with the timing below him. This is going to be detrimental.
They're not going to spot it.
It's true, spots 1, but the heaven flank still yet to come into play. 15 seconds, time is ticking. Would want to get this going soon. He's found 1 Bodge, and Swonko finding a killer piece as well. 10 seconds on the clock. I don't think there's time. There isn't. Somehow ATH have pulled that one out of nowhere when SPB were in the position to absolutely wreak havoc.
Yeah, perhaps he held his fire a bit too long there. I guess
Yeah.
I mean, I know what he was trying to do. You know, wait for everyone to collect together and then fire upon them from the heaven position. But yeah, you wait too long and you're unable to get the plant or win it all, as they all died actually.
Yeah, I don't think he realized just how much control he had there. They weren't watching where he was. That could have been a very different round. Nice kill from PeterRoo to take out Jackpot as well, to kick things off. The outside push halted for the moment. And this is really good from him. You can see he's confident on nuke. He's able to reposition after finding that first kill. You've got the man advantage. You don't need to aggress anymore. You can just hold the angle and, you know, play a little bit more passive.
So cool. Watching this, the smoke's going to clear, and he's going to have a very violent surprise. Leswell. Oh, he sees him. Not looking the right angle. So cool. Right on top of Hut. He's able to take him out. And return kill, as through the crappy walls. He's shot down. Ooh, Strash, though, with his position. Able to take out 1. Frontsider. Shot down by Espel. That is not good. They're pushing here on to the A side. What, John? Taking a look at Heaven. Will he spot him for its right?
Oh, this is a game of cat and mouse.
The 1v2. Swonko.
He's yoinked the bomb.
He has to try to go for this plant here. I don't know if he has time to get over to the
Oh,
side
Swanko.
carefully.
He's so aware. He's looking right towards the secret. He knows
Look at him.
exactly where Bulgin was, despite him not making a sound. That's brilliant. As ATH level up the score, 3-3. 2 players surviving, the op progressing as well. They're a little bit strapped for money, but they can get some drops. They can get a buy. This is down to SPB now. They're onto the eco rounds. They might force into it a little bit, but they can get a good buy in next round regardless with the 2400 loss bonus. This is much better from ATH. SPB, they might have been halted a little bit here. They got those early rounds, but they're going to have to fight for these next ones.
Yes, indeed. You see here Jackpot getting on top of the silos. Doing a bit of pre-firing into the smoke, getting nothing. Swanko, though, will get a nice angle here. Can he spot the head? Ooh, he just went around the corner. Espbolt catches Peteru off guard with the crate angle, I guess. I just look over, misses though.
That would have been a nasty shot to hit.
Swanko was tagged quite a bit.
Yeah, he's a one hit from that scout and probably even a deagle if it hits him in the right body part. Swanko does catch Espbolt. That's a huge one to find. That's the scout out of play. As still has crept up ramp actually Peteru, or Swanko, excuse me, in a bit of a tough situation, and that deagle does come to fruition as he finds that one shot. That's an op reclaimed now as well. This is really, really good for the Russians. With the man advantage, they still don't have a lot of weapons and only the one Molotov to work with, and they have to deal with Frontsider down here on B if this is where they're choosing to go, but he is very isolated right now. He's pretty much got to hold off the entire push himself. Opens the door, gives away his position. He's found one, but they're still watching where he is. Bajin's in a position to maybe catch someone off guard. Zakul goes down. It's still a man advantage to the Russian side. That Molotov will force one of them out of position. Frontsider takes the swing, spots one towards ramp, forces one back towards silo. That's the op now out of play as well as he's pushing out onto the side. A 2 versus 2. Strush catches Jackpot, and it's all down to Bajin coming in with the flank, but they know exactly where he is. Strush just holding the position, gets the kill, and a marvelous retake from ATH.
Incredible play there coming out from ATH, just taking full control over the site on the retake. Very well done, but still a lot of damage dealt by SPB. They were, they didn't buy anything. They added a scout.
Yeah.
Eco round for them, and they still were able to take out 2 pretty effectively. 3 at the end, I think.
Yeah, the only 2 players on ATH surviving. Really, really good eco from them. Rounds, ATH, they need them, and they need to start making them a little bit cleaner, because even now that they've won 3 in a row, their money is still in a position where they could be forced onto an eco at any moment. Stuff like this, though, from Peteru, this is what I love to see. A bit of aggression, switching it up. He might be able to find one here. We saw someone take this fight on pistol round. Hasn't really seen it since. Oh, he's going to aggress all the way, and he could get lucky timing here with the grenade. Misses the shot. Less Will loses a shoulder and is taken into the next round. Nice opening kill.
Peteru trying to run out of there. Very, very aggressive play. I like to see it. Gets the headshot, and Espbolt. He goes down. 3v4 right now. Jackpot. Trying to make his way over to heaven right now.
This is a huge hole in the Polish defense.
Strauss is not looking at the moment. He's focusing on Hut. But, I mean, he's making his way over. I think he's going to run right into him. Strauss? Frontsider takes out Bojan. But still, a T on the roof, and Jackpot's able to survive that. Now they know they're on heaven right now. Frontsider and Peteru making their way back to fool. He is shot in the head, unable to get the kill, and Jackpot staying alive here with 2 kills. Peteru making his way through the fence, aiming up. Oh, he hits him! Shot hits it. But the penetration doesn't deal enough damage. Still goes down! Jackpot left alive, 21 HP. Frontsider.
Jackpot's got no idea.
It's like a freaking merry-go-round.
That timing was so good from Frontsider. Gets the flick. There it is. The op is reclaimable as well. Another really expensive round for ATH, though. I think, hopefully, they're catching on. Nice shot from Peteru there. This second one was beautiful. This was against Espbolt the Opera too, so this was an important one. And just this shot in heaven that Peteru shot only did 20 damage. Jackpot was already tagged down to 40 and sent him down to 20. But yeah, as I was saying, that's a huge hole in the ATH defense, and I hope they spot that, because that's the second, maybe even third round, if we miss one, that SPB have managed to get into heaven through outside without really having to take a fight.
Very much so. You see a re-aggression. Peteru, okay, just he's going for the same thing again, going for a blind kill immediately, right out the gate. Les will showing aggression onto B side. I guess a bit of a fake out, perhaps.
I like this frontsider. It's very isolated.
Not a fake out. Frontsider goes in, gets a kill. Jackpot will get the return kill though. Les will. Okay. In the leg and finally in the head. Swonko goes down. It's up to Sakul and Strauss. Well, Strauss to Peteru now. Wasn't able to even finish my sentence before he died, but Peteru does take out Espel. It's a 2v1 right now, as this is deja vu. Jackpot's the only one left alive. Peteru finishes him off with the pistols. A revenge for getting shot last time, but yet again, a repeat of last round. We have Peteru left alive. Sorry, no, an inverse, I guess. Peteru left alive, died last time.
The ops still progressing into the next round. The important thing, their biggest investment so far. As ATH, they're still dying a lot, but at least they're building up a bit of reserve money. And with a player or two surviving every round, they can get drops. They're keeping this going, but it's only a matter of time before the Russians do manage to get around, and ATH are pretty much just a moment away from being completely reset. It's going to be a buy from the SPB side. Feels like the first one in a minute, as they do have some util. They attempt to do the wall of smokes, but the Molotov from ATH actually blocks it, so no outside control for them either just yet. This might be the adaptation that I was hoping to see, as they weren't holding heaven so much. This is a cheeky angle from Swonko. Very hard to clear because you're exposed to main as you do so, and you just pop them in the back of the head.
Okay. The long shot coming out beautifully onto Jackpot, and he goes down first this time instead of last. Les will deciding to come down from the silo. It isn't worth it, man. Steal. Holding this angle. Gotta see if you can spot someone going in. Ooh, the flames blocking his vision a bit. They're being very careful to watch heaven this time around so they don't lose it. But
oh, I just spotted
has a is that the auto rifle? Oh, it's our auto
shotgun. Yeah.
I mean, he needs the cash.
He's still alive.
He goes down.
Oh, he goes down. That was. I thought he was playing the trigger game, but it's going to be another 2v2. The bomb does go down again for St. Petersburg. So, I mean, regardless of them not getting rounds on the board, they're supporting their economy for the future rounds. Great grenade takes Leswill down to about half. These M4s going to become a whole lot more lethal. Leswill and Bodjan, though, they find a kill apiece and don't even get traded. That's a 4th round for St. Petersburg.
Yeah, they weren't expecting Bodjan to be there, and very effectively so. They go down. We're going to see here, perhaps. I mean, they can't buy on the side of CT right now. They're going to eco this. You see, we see some pistol upgrades. No, one M4 coming out from Swonko. The rest of the team will grab their deagles as they save up some cash for this round. Meanwhile, 2 MAC-10s coming outside for SPB. As they just run and gun and take it. 2 down, 3 down, 4 down. It's a bloodbath.
Oh my goodness.
2 versus 2 right now. And in a matter of seconds, we have a site being taken by the T's. Not planted yet. Plant does go down. From heaven, shots come out. Leswill takes that front sider. Peteru in the smoke right now. He's got the cover that he needs. But Leswill, he's got the advantage of having to defend. He knows where the bomb is. Watches him. Dies.
Indeed. That was a decent force attempt from ATH, but it didn't quite come through in the end. They did make it expensive for the Russian side, but yet another bomb plant. We keep seeing this happening, and it just means the Russians, the max they need to do is just 1 eco before they can buy again, if even, as it seems they've been buying back to back to back since that double eco they did a while ago. It's going to be the force from them, as ATH are just going to go for what looks to be a bit of a lobby crunch play, sending it up ramp through control. Still at the MAC-10. Gets 1 before he's dropped, but somehow 2 more kills. That's right, 3v2.
Off in an instant. It burns down. At least 2 kills isn't terrible, but frontsider could catch him off guard here. They didn't see him!
How did they not see him?
What?
Oh, he's so
focused
sneaky
on the prize, but they just did not spot him. I don't think they're going to be watching this angle here anymore. Frontsider, he's just walking in. but he's unable to get the shots. Asphalt catches him. Hey, you're supposed to be dead.
You're not meant to be there. Get back in your place. Nice. 3k for Asphalt.
Unable to get the eagle kills.
All right, either side, pretty okay with that one. That being said, ATH may be starting to sweat a little bit as the Russians have managed to get 6 rounds. That is huge for them on the T side of Nuke, as they will have a buy in this round. It's going to be the best buy versus the best buy we've seen in a minute. Espol taking out the AWP. Actually, the first time we've seen a T side op without the defensive side also having one. So that is going to be an interesting observation to see how it comes to play here. Swanko pushing up to red as well does change up the outside hold. So ATH, they're recognizing those problems, which I like to see. They're adapting. Let's see if the adaptations are exactly what they need to maybe get these last 3 rounds. Oh, big.
Swanko pushes that out a bit too far this time, but it is a trade 1 for 1. Not the worst possible thing that could happen, but oh, even better as Frontsider does catch steal as well. They don't want to make this push yet because they don't have. I don't think they have any util that they can really take this with effectively. Nice crossfire position prepared. Frontsider watching ramp. Guess they're just deciding which way they're going to aggress. Asphalt's going to take the lead here.
That scope made noise. Whoever's on top of Hut there has heard that. We see the response immediately. The ramp push gets a little, or the ramp player gets a little bit more aggressive, moving up to the boxes, and the Heaven player falls over towards A. This Frontsider, he's going to have a handful here now in a second, but instead he finds his head full with some lead. Let'swill drops him down. It's going to be down to Peteroo to find one, which he does. Maintains that man advantage, and looking at the HP, it's going to be a tough one for St. Petersburg to try and win this one out with just 20 seconds on the clock. Oh, the flash coming in from control, but hello, Sokol. He's not even looking in the right direction as Bojan takes him down. A 2v2, the bomb does go down. Strush and Peteroo on this retake. 2 players that have been pivotal so far to ATH's success. Let's see if they can clutch this out when they need to most. Bojan is in such an aggressive position here, and that flash is giving away the position. Oh, fully white, he takes down Peteroo. It's down to Strush. 1 versus 2. He knows where one player is, but he's no idea where Let'swill is. Pushes up. He's going to find Bojan. Still no idea where the second player is. Taps the bomb. Let'swill's just being so disciplined and patient. The swing comes in. He's so quick with the flick. He takes him down, and I don't know, is there time? It's going to be so close.
Does he have it? Just barely. He gets it.
He doesn't.
No.
He missed it by a tick or 2 at most. Oh my god, what a crazy round.
Unbelievable. The pressure coming in just at that very end was enough to close out the round. But that was intense. I mean, Peteroo just got absolutely clotheslined there just at the very end. Unbelievable play coming from both teams. We're heading to round 14 right now. Currently 1 round in the lead for SPB, but it's definitely feeling as close as we thought it'd feel.
Yeah, this is crazy good for the St. Petersburg side, though. Having the round advantage coming up to the end of the first half on their T side of Nuke, where they have the CT side of Ancient later on, is huge. Still, just going to be... Oh, no, it's actually takes him down. I thought it was going to be a bit of an eco farm there, but at least making it a little bit expensive. It does look like St. Petersburg are going to be set to take the halftime lead at the very least. It's just Sokol left to try and maybe get a weapon, take it into the next round. Still have a buy regardless, but you know, you'd take an AK if you could find one.
He's got a Deagle. Who knows what can happen? It seems like the most viable option is dying here. Jackpot waiting for him and takes him down. Very, very, very well played by SPB. Steal does go down, so it's not the most optimal play, but you certainly can't complain about that.
Not at all. Look at that 8-6 scoreline. They have secured the halftime lead. So regardless of ATH taking this last round or not, SPB have had the best T side you can realistically expect against 2 teams of pretty much equal caliber. We see the op come back out on Peteroo, and with only 2 defuse kits, ATH, they strap together this buy, but it is the bare minimum for it to be a good one. It is an outside push from the SPB side in response. They have Secret as well, as it's just Swanko to try and hold it down, but the silent ram push. Silent but deadly. As Frontsider catches Let'swill. That's lobby control in the hands of ATH's B push. Comes
Bunch already on the
fruition.
on B. They've all already arrived, but it's a killing pit. Frontsider gets down low though. Set ablaze. He's 2v3 right now. 2v2. Sonko quickly catching out Steel. Flash goes out. Flashes himself. Bit of an accident there. Takes care of the doors. They walk here from the control panel. Takes out Bodjan. It's down to SPbPU1, who's alone defending the site. The long shot takes out Frontsider. Swonko. He spots his head and clicks on it.
The burst.
This time, he's actually going to be able to get it.
Yeah, loads of time left. Very important round for ATH to win. That one was as 8-7. Not great for your CT side, but if you've got a good T side, and this was their opponent's map pick. But if they have a good T side, regardless, they could definitely bring this one back. But right now, really strong half from the Russians.
Yeah, very much so. But yeah, like you said, they're not out for the count just yet. Both teams incredibly well versed in CSGO in general, but in this map too, it appears.
Look at Swonko on the scoreboard right now. 19 kills. He's doing every little bit he can to try and keep ATH into this one. Let's see if he can carry this over into the second half, as it looks like just the 5 sets of armor coming out for ATH Esports. They're going to take it outside. On top of Hut, Swonko leading the charge. Look at this map control straight away, always right in the faces of the Russians as Jackpot goes down. Peteroo fighting another one. Bodjan is in a position to try and get one back from ramp. Gets the one tap. Bomb is way down on the B side already, though. This is so far really good stuff from ATH to try and get something going early on in this second half.
Yeah, just like we saw in the first round, the sheer rush that they're able to pull out. So cool. Right here, catches out. Steel, can he get another? Gets a one tap. 2, 3 go down. Bodjan and SPbPU1 could not handle. Getting shot in the head, as you'd expect. Not good for your health.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. You could be left with some sort of long-term migraine illness. It's rough. It's rough.
The headache.
Yeah, headache for sure. As AK is being bought up from the ATH side. They're expecting a force buy. That is interesting. They've been doing their homework because we know these Russians do like to force buy on these sort of second rounds when they lose pistol, which is exactly what's happened. The 257s, 2 Deagles, and the Scout come out on SPbPU1. ATH want every opportunity they can to try and win this round. They spot out the ramp player, but they're just sending this. Look at that, 4 players charging in. 1 on the lurk. It's going to be Swonko on his own. Who better to try and bring up the rear? Oh, lovely shot from Frontsider. Taking the head out of Still. The 5-7, though, with 1 hit point. Less Will has stolen himself a max 10.
But you're going to have to transfer that over to
Bodjan.
Jackpot taking him out. SPbPU1 needs to get some work done on this scout to justify the purchase, but the bomb is down, planted, and it's okay. SPbPU1 flicks up, takes out Frontsider. Swonko takes out 2 before getting shot down. It's a 2v1 right now. Jackpot is low. Strauss takes out 1. On his head. Jackpot on 5 HP goes down as T-side gets the win. Strauss, getting an incredible kill there with the Galil. Set 2 kills, actually. We go into round 18. ATH takes the lead once again. And, hey, their T-side ain't too bad either.
Yeah, it was a nice force buy from St. Petersburg. They got it down nice and close, but just 2 massive plays at the end from Swonko and Strush. 2 Ks and a 2v4 to preserve it. Wasn't able to reclaim the AK, but we do see Frontsider buy up his own, and I like this from ATH. They know that the Russians aren't going to force buy 2 rounds in a row, so they buy up those Mac 10s. They want to farm a little bit of money just on account of how expensive that previous one was. And with the 5-man ramp push, there is no Desert Eagle in the world that's going to hold that off against 3 Mac 10s, as the B site is under ramps.
Swonko, just the insane aggression. Don't set yourself on fire, man. That's not good for you, Peteroo. Because, with the fire through the stairs is able to take out Less Will. The lucky headshots.
Yeah, he took a bullet or 2 for that one though. Look at him, he's left on 3 hit points.
Swonko, I think he wants to just run through this smoke here.
Feel it. It looked like he was gonna go through the smoke, but he's definitely gonna send it anyway. The flying SMG, a pinnacle of anti-ecos in Counter-Strike. As a 2-man advantage, if Peteroo can get away with his life here, as I say that SPbPU1 finds him, it would be nice if they could minimize their losses here. But 4 players surviving, better than 3. That being said, still kicking. So much damage, does get the kill. That's a weapon for him as well. That was one of the Mac 10s, I think. Oh, the Gleal, excuse me. Oh, that was close. His
Barely
movement almost
picks it
screwed
up.
him.
Yeah, it was accidentally bonking on that little pipe. Nearly cost him a very important weapon there. Luckily, he gets it in the end. Passes it over to Boljan. We see SPbPU purchasing the op. What will he do with it? It's a 2-round lead currently for SPB. Sorry, for ATH. 2-round deficit for SPB. So let's see if they can bring it back here. Lining up the smoke. Or sorry, flash, I think he has.
It goes through the window, I believe. It's
running.
Oh, he missed it, unfortunately.
Well, it goes nowhere, but you know where it's going somewhere? Swonko, Sakul, and Frontsiders. They all head over to heaven.
Oh, that flash would have caught everybody on the site. Those 3 kills would have gone so differently. That was a really well rehearsed take they had, but that flash missing was just pivotal. That is very unfortunate.
It's down to Strush. I don't think he's in a position he can exactly escape out of. We'll have to take it slowly. Catches Bloodcan. 1 kill isn't too bad, but that went awful.
Yeah, so much was banking on that flash, and it's such a hard flash to throw. The lineup has to be so precise, and you have to jump throw at exactly the right moment to get it through the window. Unfortunately, it missed, and it cost them the round. And the big problem with that as well is it has a knock-on effect. ATH's economy was fragile on account of losing so many players in that second round. Now SPB are building up bank. They've got to buy in reserve here, and ATH, they're forced into this. They have the op, they have the 2 AKs, but I mean, with players on Deagles and everyone below $500, they won't be able to buy next round. They need a bomb plant here, and they need kills. Maybe save weapons at an absolute worst. Go for 1 is pretty good. You see side, but Jackpot and actually Sakuldo's traded out. The ramp was still coming through, still finds one. The trades left, right, and center. We're into the 2 versus 2. It is winnable. Both players do have weapons as well.
Not an awful idea if ATH wants to save here. As Swonko decides, nope, we're just going to kill you.
I don't think they'd save in a 2v2 here, right when they're at the brink of leveling up the score.
Jackpot!
Oh. Frontside, did he see him there through the smoke?
Whoops! I don't know, but he wasn't able to pull out his gun in time. Unfortunate, but that's as good as you could ask for.
Big round for ATH, yeah.
Yeah, they lose quite a few people, but they keep the weapons that they needed to keep, the AK and the AWP, and they secure the round. Mac 10 does come out for Sakul there. The first, actually, he did get 1 kill, I believe.
Yeah, they farm a little bit of money with it. The AWP versus AWP, though, first one of this half anyway. Jackpot stopped from pushing outside. I like this from the Russians, though. They double outside. It can be quite strong. Oh, and the one-way smoke. Frontsider never expects that. That's the bomb as well being dropped. That's actually a bit of a problem for ATH. They need to spend a bit of util to get that back safely, more than likely.
Or a Swonko on the roof.
He's fond of this push. We saw him do it on pistol. Oh, he just misses the timing with that player in warehouse. It's probably better off for Swonko. That is the AWPer. It would be a bit of a problem to face that from an angle. He'd most likely be looking. That smoke gonna open up the main door for him as he drops outside. Peter and Swonko finding kill a piece, but Bojan with the MP9 evens up the numbers. Still a 3 versus 3. The bomb has been reclaimed, though. That's the big thing here. A 3v3 favors ATH if they can maintain that bomb control.
Yeah, the cover fire was incredibly important there from Peteru. Taking out SPbPU before SPbPU could react, but now they seem to have slowed down a tad bit. Sakul making his way over towards the A site, just jiggle peeking. Very, very worried. There is a Less just around the corner as he takes out both. Steel and Less will go down. That's the A site cleared up. And you're down to Bojan. Bojan in the vents. Might get up. Might get a kill or 2 here.
Been heard.
Gets 1 kill, but is shot down. Sakul popping off. Gets 4 kills. Oh, 3 kills, sorry. But 3 incredibly vital kills.
Yeah, we love when a sub steps up like that. And that's such an important round as well. This is a chance now for ATH to get themselves up on the 14th. As the Russian side's economy is not looking so hot, they're going to go for the eco round. 5-7s. Smoke. Actually, they're going to invest into this one a little bit. Bojan with the M4 body armor. Yeah, they're buying down to about 1,000. So they can buy next round regardless. ATH, though, this is really, really good for them. If they can keep this round relatively clean, they're going to be set to take that 14th round.
Frontsider gets the initial kill on Esbolt. And another on Jackpot. They just cannot get these shots on him. Frontsider tagged a little bit. Gonna have to back away. They're pushing into towards A site. They're eyeing it. Bless Will. Watching the door very carefully. Still makes his aggression towards the outside, but isn't going to catch anyone. In fact, when he walks back in, I think he's just going to be met with a rain of bullets. No, he goes up towards heaven. Meanwhile, they're starting the push slowly but surely. Guns all pointed towards this door at Hut.
Main smoke missed a little bit, but still also misses his drop, so he takes a little bit of damage. I really like this from ATH, though. They've got the 2-man advantage. They know that SPB are on a force here.
Oh,
they can just play a little bit passive.
Look at this beautiful fake out. They throw a bunch of util towards A site and then immediately rush to B. Swonko takes out one. Blesswill is able to return her headshot. Blesswill through the smoke isn't able to catch anyone. Just barely.
Drops right down to 2 through the double door. As I guess Steel is probably going to go for something here. Maybe try and grab a rifle. But, I mean, we'll see Leswell save here more than likely. Our producer needs to be fired for a pun he just made in our ears.
Yes.
I'm not even going to repeat it. I'm not giving it. I'm not giving it to you.
All right. Oh, he might actually... No, he doesn't see them in time. Recognizes that, yeah, timer is not in his favor. Has to back away now. Will on 2 HP will survive. They're unable to catch him out. But let's look at this initial play right here. Frontsider getting 2 really, really good kills to crack open the team. He's not punished for it whatsoever.
Goodbye from SPB.
Yeah, repurchasing that op. I don't know how useful it's been this game.
Hasn't really had a chance to shine, honestly, I feel. Yes, anyway.
A couple kills better than none, I suppose. But Budjan does have to purchase that FAMAS. Jackpot running in towards Secret. They didn't spot him. Oh, Swonko! A taste of your own medicine here, man. The reverse secret push. I guess it's Peteru.
Oh, he's so fast on that take.
Still goes down. Espold takes out Sakul. That is the op coming in handy. Peteru running towards the stairs here towards B site. Did he caught out? No! Budjan will get the FAMAS headshot onto Peteru. 4v2 right now, not impossible. The bomb is planted down, but it is Espold taking out Strush, and Frontsider taken out by Budjan. Bomb is planted, will be defused, and that's a victory towards SPB. The first one in quite a bit. They got a loss bonus, so still got some extra cash going to the next round. But luckily, ATH, they did build quite a bit of an economy, except for Swonko. Will have to ask a buy from one of his teammates. Yep. AK is thrown towards him. Peteru grabs the op, and we have a full buy coming out from both teams.
Yeah, the op versus op battle likely to come to play again. As we see Espel take it outside. Peteru's been switching it up a lot, which I really like to see. A dynamic T-side op versus Swonko going for his hut play again. Oh, that's a sick Molotov. Forces him off silo. I've never seen that before. That's surely not an on-the-fly one. It has to be a lineup. As the angle.
Certainly one way to counter it.
Yeah, and Swonko's been such a menace from that position as well. He's been pushing up outside. He's been getting on top of Hut. Oh, Peteru. He was on target, unfortunately, just through a wall, and the wall was not penetrable, even with the heavy rounds coming from the AWP. ATH fall back into their outside take. Molotov to force away from Red. Likely a smoke wall to push forward, although it hasn't been thrown just yet. Swonko leading the charge. Still a 5v5 as well. The op still in play for both sides. Boost comes through. Peteru up on top of Red Box. Might be able to catch an off-angle shot here, as long as no crazy flashes are thrown. And there it is. Espel caught in the open. The wall of smoke's coming through as ATH are just going to charge down Secret. This is a good opportunity for them. However, St. Petersburg have the read. They have a player down there. It's Leswell, who better, as he's been having some crazy holds so far on the CT side. This grenade, if he throws it at the right time, oh, he's going to be forced back with the Molotov. Good read from ATH.
Yes, they've been pushed over here towards the B side. Push is going to come in. Peteru he's not going to be able to play as aggressive as he may want to. He is low on health on 33 right now. But it seems to be a bit of a fake out. They're walking towards A side slowly. Front side are throwing the smoke through the wall. Here comes a flash. Bojan will be watching hot and peep around. Gets Peteroo right through the head. Frontsider, they will bum rush him and he goes down. It's up to Steel and Lesville to reclaim this position. But Swolko, ooh, takes out Lesville from behind. It's just down to Steel right now. He has his eyes on the prize. But he also has a face full of bullets. So, you know, not very important. 14-10, surprising coming out from ATH. This isn't their map pick, and they are on T side, but yeah, they're able to bring this out. This nuke was like a freaking secret weapon, man.
Yeah, I mean, a big factor that has been Swunko just popping off. He's got 9 kills since halftime. He's just been so pivotal for them. This outside push, it looks like St. Petersburg just don't have an answer for the shenanigans caused by that. And throwing that into the mix with a bit of economy issues for the Russian side, it's just been working really, really well for them as Swunko finally has been forced off of a silo from a player outside without going a man down. Now watch, he'll probably regress on that. He's been confident enough doing so, as he likes these angles of elevation. Oh, I like Bogdan's Law. Love it.
No reason not to go as crazy as he wants. Asbolt watching that railing very, very, very closely.
This is the first time the ops
Will
played here.
Okay, this time Asbolt is able to get the kill that he missed last time. Cool, takes that bolt through the smoke. Will be received, however, by Jackpot, taking out 1, 2. Frontsider shutting him down. It is a 1v3. Make that a 3v0 as he just gets dropped dead.
Very much needed round from St. Petersburg. Op saved as well. Leswell wasn't able to upgrade his MP9 to anything better, but I mean, they'll take it nonetheless. They have some money in the bank. Jackpot has enough to get himself a gun as well. The MP9 looks like it'll actually just be held onto because a very good read from the Russian side. ATH's economy has been finally broken. It seemed like a colossus that was going to be impossible to get through, but they have managed to do so, and it's just going to be the P250 by a little bit of util, as it seems they're going to group up outside and do some kind of a secret take here. They could choose to go through main either, but they'll probably run into more resistance that way. Their goal here is just to bomb down, leave themselves with enough money to buy next round, and maybe take it to 15. Here. Yeah, he's got a good position to try and hold it down. Oh, it's 3-4. On for the ace. Still takes it though.
No. Steal? What the heck, man? Yeah.
Not cool. In a grand final.
Kill steal, bro.
Oh, beautiful play from him though. Great aim. M4. A1S. Reigning supreme with those headshots. Just so satisfying.
Yes, indeed. 12-14. Round 27. We're close to finishing this out. Wrapping it all in a nice, neat little bow for the first map. A very, very surprising show from ATH, but also somewhat expected. Espel takes out Peteroo. Swelko, he goes towards Secret here. They don't know that he's there. They're not looking. That's for sure. Ooh. Takes the Espel out of the game. 1v1 me, bro. Deagle better than Op, I guess? I don't know. Beautiful headshot. It is a trade, though. So not awful. Steal. Whew. Okay, very, very clean with his shots. Takes that's a cool. It's down to a 2v4. Frontsider, what can he do with this? Okay, missed the first shot, but takes the second one. As Jackpot catches out Frontsider down to Strush.
Bomb is in such an awkward position as well. I think it's down the vents. Gonna have to try and reclaim that somehow. Oh, he spots the feet. That's a big kill to find. Now that was the low hit points player. He does have armor, so he can tank a bullet or two. He does. It's down to the 1v1, but Jackpot from heaven takes him down on the cross. That was a very expensive round for the St. Petersburg side, and it being a half buy for ATH has probably given them a little bit of confidence coming into this buy round that we're going to see now moving forward. It is still the 14th round, but SPB, they're crept right back. Look, they're just one round behind ATH now. This round is going to be so important. In fact, I'm going to say this is the most important round of this match so far. This might even decide who takes map number 1.
Very much indeed. For push coming out towards A side. The aggression is incredible. Peter will be shut down, though. Stopped in his tracks by a Molotov cocktail. Can't run through the fires just yet. We'll be waiting there for the side. Meanwhile, the Bull eats a healthy frag grenade. Sorry, high explosive grenade to the face. Frontsider is on the outside still. He will be trying to take a more, sneaky approach to this, along with Swonko. Jackpot will be waiting for them, however, around the secret. At a pretty nice angle here. The smokes can come out. They only have 2 left on the side of ATH. Jackpot takes 1. Peteru takes down Jackpot. 1-for-1 trade. Not bad at all. Taking this very, very slowly. They can't rush this too hard. But the time is not in their favor. They only have 1 minute left. 50 seconds now on the clock. The smoke goes up.
Wall of smokes outside, I believe. Double one popping, and there's no Molotov to put it out. You see a lot of teams drop a Molotov in those positions early in the rounds just to try and throw off one of the smokes because they stop bouncing and try and get a one-way through it. This is going to be the ramp push, though. It's a gambit.
They have to keep committing here. Espbolt is down. He can try to get one more kill here as they drop down the ramp. No, this is a fed of a fake out. They go towards A side.
Less will. The only player on the site to try and hold this down. It's a man disadvantage if he can find one.
It's true.
Bodjan finds 2 from vents.
Out of nowhere, they weren't expecting that to happen. The long shots come out. Bodjan and Lesswill clearing them up, and that is yikes moment, some would say, as ATH has nothing almost.
That was such a nice attempt from ATH. The wall of smoke's outside, but to SPB, they just had no one in a position to fall for it. They sent one towards vents in Bodjan, and he just stayed on A, and with still finding that kill on, or Espbolt finding that kill on ramp, it just let them fall right back, and the ramp rush coming through. It's down to Steel to try and hold it down. He's found the first. The Molotov will buy him some time. Divide up the players a little bit. He finds a second as well. That's huge. Swonko eventually does trade it out, but still a man advantage to the Russian side. Bodjan finding another one. He's going to be on for a second 2K in 2 rounds. He is. It looks like it's just down to Peteru with that M4. No 1v4, making a 1v3 to try and clutch it out, but Espbolt, the AWP being brought to the forefront. We mentioned it hadn't had too much impact a couple of rounds ago. I'm definitely changing my opinion on that, as it's match point now for St. Petersburg on their map pick.
Will we see this be closed out, map 1, or are we in for an overtime? We're about to find out here. The full buy coming out from both teams, not perfect, as they are missing 1 piece of utility. Sakul. But everything does go out right here, right now. It seems like they're going for this secret rush. Peteru will be stopped a bit, but the smoke comes out, extinguishes the flames, and will be waiting on A side. Peteru currently walking towards B side. They will go for this. It seems through the stairs. Lesswill, the positioning gets out Strush. Lesswill catches Peteru and a third. Lesswill. It's down to frontside. And what can he do? Nothing. It seems as Espbolt takes him down, and SPB take this map. Beautiful positioning here from Lesswill, going in and out of the vent, taking out 3 quick as you like. And they go down. Ladies and gentlemen, we have map 1 completed, as your current lead is being held by SPB. Look at that beautiful scoreboard. 27 for Bodjan, 26. Yeah, those are some really big numbers that I like to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is nuke going in favor of the Russian side of things. St. Petersburg taking it. As map number 2 is Mirage. This is by the best map Poland have. This is their first pick all the time. It's their most played map by a decent amount as well. I believe they played almost twice as much Mirage as their next favorite map, which is Overpass, which we won't see. But we move. As I think, are we gonna throw to a break, or do we jump straight into this map number 2?
That depends on the players. They seem that was a pretty tough game. They need to take a bit of a break after this, I'd imagine, just to reset the vibes, breathe a little, because that was damn close. Even though, ladies and gentlemen in chat, you have to remember that is an SPB pick right there, nearly going in the way of ATH. And now we see the ATH strong pick. I want to see how this goes. I did say earlier, right before the game started, that the nuke would decide how the rest. It would be a good litmus test on how the rest of the game will go, how the rest of the match, the series will go. And well, now I know it's going to be pretty damn close, because that was crazy.
Yeah, the thing is as well, if ATH, if their money didn't kind of get to them in that first half, they could have taken that. Because I mean, they got so many rounds on their T side. I think they got what 6 rounds on their T side in the end. Really, really good. As more actually. What am I saying? I think it was 7. As the Russian side, they managed to win out the half, which was really, really good for them, especially on Nuke on your T side. So it should have been a home stretch for them on their CT, but it looks like ATH had done their homework. They were ready for what the Russians were doing on their defensive side. And, well, unfortunately fell a little bit short at the end of the mark. But either way, a really solid performance. Makes me excited for Mirage, one of the more loosey-goosey playstyles. Very, very different from Nuke in that regard.
Mm. Yeah, well, that's what I like to see. There's definitely strategy involved, but it's a lot more down to the gunplay. But as we saw there, right as the map ended, gunplay doesn't seem to be an issue. They are very, very well coordinated and able to click on those heads. I am curious to see how much the difference will be in terms of how well ATH can play based on a map that they haven't played and a map that they play a lot.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, the thing is as well, the Russians they're big fans of DE Nuke as well, as it's their third most played map. They showed a little bit of shakiness on it last week, but they persevered through it. And to be fair, another close game on it, they did come out on top. So you know what, big W for them.
Very much so. When we're going words coming out of my mouth, very difficult to say. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go over to a short break here. Remember, just go to the bathroom, get a drink of water, and come back right afterwards. And we'll see you in a bit. Ciao, ciao. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are back after the incredible map one that we just had. SPB taking the first map on Nuke, but it was very, very close. 16-14. Insane plays coming out for both teams.
I mean, we said this series was going to go all the way. It's a best of 5. We're not expecting 5 maps to come out, and going the full 30 rounds of the first one bodes well for some amazing Counter-Strike coming out today.
Absolutely. I mean, it was a good indicator of how things are going to go. Despite it being an SPB pick, ATH was still able to hold quite a lead for a long time in that game, especially on T side, surprisingly, taking it 6 rounds in a row at one point. So that's, damn impressive for a weak side, I guess.
Yeah, I'm moving over to Mirage. Again, a map that's slightly CT sided, but if you've got a good T side, you're not going to be too upset starting T side on it. Definitely a lot more equal than Nuke. So we're in for a good show here. We saw how these two teams fare on a really, really structured team play based map. I'm curious how they're going to hold up when we move over to the more loose play style. We saw Strush last week talking about how the Russians are really, really scary when it comes to that more loose play style. And this is ATH's map picks. They seem confident enough to try and take them on this. It is, of course, Poland's best map as well, so they do have that little bit of an advantage. But we'll have to wait and see and get into the action.
Yeah, well, I can't wait to see it. I think this is going to be another close game, but a bit more favored for the Polish side. Thinking something like a 16-9, like we usually see on these games that aren't close, but they definitely feel close. As we go into the pistol round, it would seem. Oh, sorry, the knife round.
Pistol
round. This round, right ahead. Never mind.
ATH sitting over on the T side. St. Petersburg on the CT side. No kits for the SPB side, which is interesting as some util purchased up for ATH as it seems they want to go for an A take here. Peteru and Strush creeping up in Palace.
Yeah, just maximum aggression is the name of the game as caught out. Jackpot will go down through the heaven.
All the way down on 1 hit point. This is a nice take from ATH. The mid split. It looked like SPB weren't quite expecting this on the pistol. Swanko finds one more, but still finds the first blood of the ATH side, but he's left alone in the 1v4. And there it is. Around on the board for ATH. I gotta say, ATH, they're really good on these pistols. I think, I don't want to misspeak, but I think they're 3 for 0 on pistol rounds so far in the series.
Yep.
Very good stuff.
Very, very, very powerful, and they go all out with the buys here, buying 3 AKs, a Khalil, and a MAC-10 here. The only other purchase coming out for the side of SPB is a P250. Oh, they bonk on the blinders there. Very, very coordinated plays from ATH right now. They've split up a bit, a 3-2 kind of split, but it seems like they're going towards the B side. Les will catch them out here. Very, very nice angle.
Yeah, team play 100, as they say. Frontside is going to have, some action ahead. Oh my god, if only he knew how close he was to death right there.
A is empty, what?
Yeah, ATH, they've eventually figured out what exactly the play is from SPB here. They're hiding on the B side, hoping to just spring a bit of a bear trap on them. But alas, it is not going to be. Wouldn't be surprised if we see SPB just hide here and try not to give ATH kill reward. It does happen.
Sakul doesn't like the sound of that plan as he's just running towards the B site.
Yeah, they're gonna want that SMG money, and it's such a small investment. You get 2 kills, it pays for itself.
Definitely so. Oh, he spots one. Swanko takes out Leswill. Sakul takes another. Ooh, Steel is able to get a nice one tap onto Sakul though, so it is a 2v1 trade, and I'm not sure if that's the best trade that you can go for in a round like this, but certainly better than nothing. 2 rounds up for ATH right now, and that's at least a bit different from the Nuke map, which was 1-1 at round 2. We head to round 3 with a 2-round lead. The purchase being made by SPB. It's 2 M4s, probably 2 more. Yeah, Leswell's going to hold on to a MAC-10 for now, trying to get some more cash, and then with enough cash, you can probably throw an op to S-Bolt. Meanwhile,
yeah,
AK's being coming out for the side of ATH.
Seems like they're leaning towards an A take again. This time a bit more of an execute, as they have the utility to go for it. And, well, they do got to be careful. SPB, we saw how aggressive they got on outside on Nuke. If they do something similar on Mirage, these kind of executes are going to be hard to pull off without a lurk watching the defense. Jackpot loses position from him. Oh, but Swunko's aware. He does lose out on the fight as Jackpot finds another one. Esbolt catches one, catches a second as well. It's all down to Frontsider in a 1v4. He's found the first, but Esbolt makes it a 3k, and that's just a solid hold from SPB. A brick wall of an A-site defense.
They were not expecting Jackpot to be there, just on the edge of that molly, and it all falls down from there. 2 incredibly crucial kills as Esbolt picks up 3 that round. That's not great if you're a fan of ATH right there. They're slipping already. Not getting the right, I'm guessing that's a misaligned Molotov that happened. Esbolt through the smoke gets the kill on Suonko. He just had the feeling, I guess.
He knows that timing so well.
Yeah. That's why you got to run erratically.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you could never be predicted. Stroosh!
Stroosh!
Takes out 2. Okay,
beautiful.
and suddenly the tide has turned for ATH as they're playing out of their minds. They don't want to get caught out here on their own map pick. No siree.
As well.
Keys on the site.
This is going to be a save. Surely for SPB, they don't go for this. This is crazy.
Unless Esbolt finds some crazy angle that he can pick off targets on B site, this is safest save you could possibly save.
Yeah, an up and an M4 taken into the next round is a nice little a nice outcome for SPB, especially since they got that first round. They have a bye for this round coming, so I mean it's not the end of the world for them. ATH though, they'll be happy with that one, getting these T-side rounds against the team as well versus SPB is going to be big for them. And we mentioned the loosey goosey style of Mirage. SPB on their T side, that's going to let them shine. So ATH, they're going to want to get these rounds while they still can.
Absolutely. Not much that can really be done now. They're just going to run away. The round's going to come to a close. The bomb will go off in 3, 2, 1, boom. Oh, Stroosh goes nice. What?
Unfortunate.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, you would be looking to avoid that. I mean, I guess he misjudged the distance. I mean, to be fair, those 2 kills, he won them the round anyway. It's we'll give it to him. We'll let this one slide.
Definitely suboptimal though. The buy does come out. Yeah. Except for Leswell, who once again is stuck with an SMG. I don't know if he likes them better, but who knows? The M9, the MP9 still. I love that gun, so it will all be all right, I think. We see here Peteru making his way towards the B site. 3-man push there, while 2 are still on mid. They are deciding maybe they might take the corridor towards A. Frontsider. Oh, he's going to spot the shoulder right here. Takes out around, spots his leg, and Frontsider wins the draw. Leswell goes down. Steel, meanwhile, on the bottom. Takes some shots out and is able to take a cool after a bit of a trade. He's left on 10 HP though, so he is oh he throws the C4 at him. No, unfortunately you can't kill someone by throwing the bomb at them. Steel goes down, so I'll go. Incendiary nade goes out. It's down to Esbolt and Jackpot. Once again, deja vu. This time Esbolt, he is in a tough position. He can't really run away here, so he's going to do his best to clutch out a kill. That's 1 down, 2v2. Jackpot, can he make it a 2v1? Yes, he can. So goes down. It's up to Frontsider. Frontsider gets a kill to Esbolt. 1v1 right now. It's getting close. Frontsider unable to get the kill as Jackpot takes it. They didn't get the bomb plant in the end, so
yeah, it was a crazy shot from Esbolt on that take. What looked like the bomb being thrown at the CTs was Esbolt killing the bomb carrier.
Oh, that's what it was. I thought that he
fell
just
into
dropped the bomb.
such an awkward position. They weren't able to get it, and the plants, they couldn't play after plant positions, which is really, really unfortunate. They had to fight the CTs, and that just favors the CTs every day of the week. The op finding one, and Leswell coming in from, or not Leswell, excuse me, Bodyan coming in from short. Every day of the week, it's going to be around for SPB there, unfortunately. As they do pick up a second, ATH are forced onto a bit of an eco round. Would I say that? seems like they bought a little bit into it. Yeah, okay, they're changing the mind. They're going to go for the force. They're on the double eco anyway. They don't have great loss bonus. They may as well try and see what they can get going. They've got 3 rifles, so you know what? It's actually not that bad at the end of the day. And with Struch hitting headshots, a deagle is pretty lethal in his hands and Sakol. I mean, he had a great round on you. He's feeling it.
Amazing
the
smoke right
Molotov.
there.
Brilliant stuff from SPB to give them a bit of a gap in the window.
SPbolt looking at the paint. It's a very nice paint job. bit frayed, but you know.
Yeah, I could do with a touch up.
Yeah, Budjan. He is. You know, they're watching this corridor very carefully.
This is the hole in that though. The underpass play.
Ooh, flash goes out. B site seems to be the place they need to go right now. Sorry, A site. It is only defended by 1. Budjan catches Swonko, but gets pretty low himself. Finished off by Peteru. And it seems like this is where they will start their play towards A site. Sakul takes a jackpot, but just as quickly, SPbolt takes out Sakul. Frontsider, SPbolt down. Up to Let's Will and Still this time. With the bomb planted still. This crate isn't popped open just yet, so he has that clean position. He can get less well. Okay, with the quick scope. Frontsider goes down as Peter. Spots out Less Will, and can he catch another? No, he can't. Still takes him down. The bomb is planted though, and still can see it, but Struch knows where it is too. That's a fake out, and he spots him.
One hit.
Oh, he doesn't go for that shot. Yeah, he is actually going to grab that.
Great round from ATH. It was a force buy. They had very little. They Galil and 2 AKs going into that. They come out with the round win, and 4 players dropped on the opponent's side. Now it's unfortunate Struch couldn't get an AK or something to save, but I mean, you'll take a round where you can get it 4-2. As it's actually a tough buy for them this round because everybody died. Either way, a round win is a round win.
Absolutely. And they're going to try to keep the streak going. 2 Galil's coming out with a 3 AK lineup. Meanwhile, SPbolt will buy a deagle, as will Budjan. Still holding on to this op for now. Perhaps feeling a bit more confident in this round in particular. Lesswell and Jackpot buy the MP9s as they're just rushing over towards the B site. SPbolt goes down. Still tries to get 2, but only catches 1. Struch is dead. B site seems to be practically in their control, and bomb goes down. So now it's up to Lesswell. Oh, catches Peter in the head, grabs himself an AK, and that's a pretty good trade, I suppose.
Yeah, it's a really tough retake for SPB, especially since they're quite late going for it. Even with the man advantage, they actually might go for the save here. And it looks like they will do so. They've got themselves some weapons. They found the AK, still has his op. It sucks that they have to do it, but it is the right call. I think they'd just be throwing weapons at a lost round if they did choose to go for it. The gamble stack that they did, the 3 towards A, 1 towards B apps, and 1 towards B site, didn't work out purely because of the timing on ATH's side. They pushed through short, catching SPbolts, trying to join still in apps, and just very, very unfortunate timing for the Russian side of things.
Very much so, but that is a pretty good deal for the side of ATH. Getting the bomb like that, only losing 2. But
yeah, they need to get these close rounds. We saw it on Nuke as well. They were struggling to have clean rounds. All the rounds they were winning were really, really down to the wire. And I think that might have been what gave the Russians a bit of an edge in the end. Mirage, maybe a bit of a different story so far.
Yeah, SPbolt with this palace aggression. He catches that Swonko. Will get shut down, however.
Bomb's been spotted, though.
Takes a big hit, but clears out the site. That's a down bomb planted shortly. Struch loses out a fight to Lesswell, left on 6 HP. That is,
oh my god. Sakul gets hit with the op as well for 99. All the way down on 1 hit point. It's down to Frontsider, pretty much, to win the out. Position's just down. So good.
Is he not going to grab the op? I don't think he's going to grab the op.
It might not be too comfortable running an op on the T side.
That's fair enough, but they have the weapon there just in case they need it.
True.
Lesswell will save this. You think Lesswell's going to go look for the op?
I doubt it. It's in jungle. Such tough position for him to get to.
Frontsider grabbed it, and Sakul is left on 1 HP. He will die. But I guess. I don't know what his plan there was. Just, he felt like it.
Making sure there wasn't a sneaky ninja, probably. But yeah, you don't want the player with 1 hit points to do that. As I think Frontsider did grab the op there at the end. So they do seem like they want to run it. I guess he wanted to keep the AK, just he personally more comfortable with it, didn't want to switch over to it. A smart decision. As ATH, they're extending that lead. They're looking really, really good at Mirage. However, these rounds are still so close. It's just a matter of winning out in those clutches. Speaking of...
They're all caught out in the middle here. What's the plan here?
Suddenly, very dominant from ATH. I guess they're going for a mid-take, but they don't have the util to support it. It was a tough buy for them. As ATH as well, going for the mid-take. Just when two trains collide, one of them has to come out on top, I guess. And in this case, ATH had the stronger positioning.
Great control. Takes out Frontsider. At least some sort of, you know, retribution. But another plant onto A that is going to be nigh impossible to reclaim. As Swonko takes out Steel. And
I don't think he
it's up to
expected them there. And
he sees the op. He knows where the op is. He's going to try to reclaim it for Espbolt, but no, that's impossible. Best to just save the AK than to die for an op. B-site. It's going to have to escape through apps here.
ATH are on the hunt, though.
It could be a bit of a mistake because they are very low on cash. Espbolt is the only one with any money. This loss bonus does come in now. They can purchase another op into the next round. Will they buy it, though? Because it hasn't been very useful so far. They're deciding right now. It looks like... No, he buys himself an M4 and 2 Deagles coming out.
This is a bizarre buy from SPB. What is this?
Is that a F... A 5.7? That's a 5.7 on Steel, right?
Yeah, 2 5.7s and a Deagle, but the fact that those top 3 players and the bottom player are leaving themselves on enough money to buy next round, Espbolt won't be able to buy next round. It is an odd decision, to say the least. Nice Molotov to force a player out of the top middle. Does get away with his life, though, as the mid-take does come through. SPB have mid, but ATH, they've got B. Swonko Frontsider. Swonko finds a second. Espbolt finds one of his own, but a 4 versus 2. Espbolt's still alive. That being said...
Yeah, I suppose the idea is...
Yeah, so go find it. 3k for him. Oh, no, excuse me. First for him. Swonko had the 2. As Jackpot's just left alone with the 5.7, he might be able to get a weapon. One of those M4s that's dropped, but it's a tall ask. He'll probably just try to go for an exit frag here.
Yeah, I suppose the idea was that he was going to get some kills that would refund a bit of his purchase. Ooh, misses the shot. Jackpot unable to find what he's looking for. Actually, really, really close here. This is a surprising turn of events. Jackpot holding his own, gets the kill into Sakul. That's a bit embarrassing. Grabs himself an M4. Can he catch another kill? Yes, he can. Takes out 2. Left on 6 HP. That's not terrible if you're Jackpot.
Yeah, there's no way ATH catch him here. This is an M4 to take into the next round. Accounting for Espbolt's overspending, you'll be able to drop that over. They could even take out an op here if they want to do it. Very, very strong on the CT side of Mirage. Yeah, we do see it being taken out. Jackpot throwing it over to Espbolt, the mid player. As this is going to be one of the first alt versus alt, full buy versus full buy buys we've had so far. ATH, though, they're crawling away with these rounds 8-2 right now. They've secured the halftime victory, and we're only just entering the sort of last third of the first half. Oh, there it is. Espbolt makes the jump onto short and finds that first kill. Beautiful movement from him.
That's right. Gets a second in Strush. Slowly falling apart until Peter gets another Espbolt, though. That's 3 kills in the bank. Can he catch himself a 4th right below him? Doesn't decide to jump down, but the side of ATH, they're really split up here in deciding what they're planning to do. It seems like they're moving back for a save. I mean,
yeah, it's a tough decision for them. They might try and test their luck up somewhere, just poke and see if they get a kill. If they can make it into a 2v3 with enough time on the clock, they'll probably go for it. As yeah, they're gonna flash mid, see if they can catch a player slacking. If they don't find something, they'll probably fall back to a save. That being said, they have a lot of money in the bank on the account of the last 2 rounds. They could just try and take the weapons out of the hands of SPB. Because, I mean, look at their money. They're in the dirt right now. Any damage done is going to be detrimental and it will be felt in the coming rounds. 35 seconds on the clock. ATH, they have time to do something, but it is cutting it quite fine.
And the safest thing they can try to do right here, as what they are doing in terms of actually making a play, is they're going to be pushing onto FACEIT through Palace. There is only one person currently defending. SPbPU1 is watching a pretty nice angle and will spot them as they come out this door here. Yep. Sees the shoulder, but the flashbang does come out. Misses. Catches a cool in the air, and Jackpot catches out frontsider. So they did try to go for that sneaky plant there, but yeah, you got an op staring right at you.
Crazy round from SPbPU1. 4K. All of them really nice shots. That first one, getting onto that short, the short railing, really hard to do. Requires some very nice movements. And this one as well, dodging the flash, staying double scoped in, and then ripping Sacco out of the air. Very nice gameplay from him. SPB find themselves a 3rd round, but that's still a 5-round deficit. They take out the double off setup, hoping that will change things up, as the op of SPbPU1 that round was the difference maker. Maybe this is what they need to try and get themselves, you know, 6, maybe even 7 rounds, and oh, it might just be as SPbPU1 catches out Peteroo, the off versus off battle. 2nd time in a row being won by SPbPU1.
That's right, and that kind of closes out whatever direct, immediate pushing power that ATH had until Suonko catches out Jackpot and resets the equilibrium back down to 4-4. And they're trying to decide where they're going to go here. It seems like the A push is on their mind. The bomb currently being held by Struge. Will run into one, maybe? No, Budgen takes out Sakul and can take out more. Oh my god, just runs right past him through the smoke. Takes out one. Can he get another? Yes, he can. That's 3 down by Budgen. It's down to Suonko on the A side, as he's pretty much cornered here. That's Will down, but still with that double op setup coming in, Clutch gets the kill, and that's yet another round going to SPB.
Yeah, they're clawing their way back into this one. They've got the money in their favor now as well. ATH won't be able to full buy if they want to go for this one. They might just light buy down to about 1,000 so they can get an investment in next round, which we do see. Yeah, Peteroo buys himself an AK and armor. He's left with 1,000. He can still buy. Everybody just leaving themselves with a future economy. SPbPU1, he takes those all days. No flash, no nothing. He'll find you. Don't even try, kiddo.
Yeah, if you're not going to get rid of him first, he will at least get rid of one. And they're kind of in disarray if you take a look at your radars, ladies and gentlemen. Split across the entire map. Now we see here 3 of them coming together in the quarters, but they're going to be caught out here by... Oh, did you spot him?
Oh, he spotted the jump. I can't see him when he landed.
Just barely. And Budget takes out Peteroo.
Somehow that grenade did no damage.
High E. Oh my god, the flick from behind, and SPbPU1 takes out the last one. That was a near perfect round in terms of taking no damage, because, but perfect round if you're saying it's kills, because there's a 5-0 right there. Clean sweep.
Sure, look, damage means nothing if your players survive in the end of the round, so I'm gonna call that one a perfect one. As yeah, but 5 there, 2 rounds left in this half. They have a chance at bringing this right back. They keep the double off setup. Since bringing it out, they haven't lost a round, and they've broken ATH's economy. So I guess big spending is the answer to stop your opponents. Big spending, as it is going to be a mid take from ATH. They've had success with this in the past. However, the double off setup is so good for picking that apart. As still finally flashed off that angle. He's going to re-aggress, so look how confident he is. Despite them being 3 rounds behind, he's able to just take these fights. He finds one with Struge. Quick on the refrag. A 4 versus 4. A Suonko. Oh, he nearly gets a second onto Bodjan, but he's good for 1. As went to a 3 versus 3.
Bodjan here is low.
Could be onto less will. And hold us down. Oh, he's been spotted. Oh, the re-aggression from the right far wide is going to catch him, but Peteroo actually the one to drop him. SPbPU1 is in a position to deny this bomb plant. That grenade might be the end of Peteroo. That it is. Yes, it Beautiful stuff. The bomb does go down, though, at 2 versus 2. Looking at the hit points on Bodjan, and the fact that there's an AWP in play, this is a pretty equal retake. That both players have kits as well.
Ooh, frontside's going to catch him off here.
The after plant gets the swing, finds the kill. It's down to Strush, the man of the hour. He's found the first. Bodjan's a one hit. This could be exactly what his team needs to get over the line. And there it is, a 9th round for ATH. Strush clutches out the 1v2, grabs the AWP, and breaks the round-winning streak of St. Petersburg.
Just barely bringing it out there at the end. It was daringly close. But ATH are able to pull it out just at the end. One man left alive. It's been a common theme here in these games we've seen. Just one player being left alive, or one or two. They haven't been many, decisive victories beside those early rounds that we saw ever since that SPB got their hands on some guns. And into round 15 right now. Frontsider cleaning up Bodjan SPbPU1, annihilating Peteru, and 4v4 trade.
Oh, this ramp smoke's great for ATH right here. Gives them so much control. However,
ooh, the jump shot spots him.
Oh my god, Swanko's just better at the moment. He catches SPbPU1, peeking, repositioning. That's Will and Jackpot, though. They're still alive and kicking. They find a kill apiece, and oh, Jackpot could even make it a second. He does. It's just Frontsider left with that Khalil. He's found 1 in this round, but with a minute on the clock, no bomb control. He has to find 3 more.
He's going to poke his head out and catch out 1. Nice training. Nice aim training, I should say. Keeping the target in the reticles, but he is pushing into an AWP and an AK right now. It is not in his favor, and they are all waiting at A site. The bomb has dropped there. So the onus is on him.
There is a hole in the defense if Still is switching between CT and site.
Oh,
he nearly got timinged to the worst extent, but he does come out on top. A 9-6. Both sides going to be pretty happy with that, I feel.
Absolutely. I think it's a very nice score that they have ended up on. SPbPU1, in the lead by a long shot, 19 kills. That is
he's having a game of it. Put that up in the man's hand on the CT side, and he will find frags. Oh, Juberettas.
Oh,
I saw Julius for a second on the CT side. Where are they? Who has them? Peteru.
That's what you like to see. ATH now taking the CT side, and they are in the lead. This is their map, but it is not a lead that you may expect. We didn't know that this was going to be close, but 3 rounds, pretty damn close. Bolt catches Swanko.
It's a risky position from Frontsider, especially since they're mid. He needs to get off it quickly. Oh my god, he double things body.
Shots are crazy coming in for Frontsider. Jumps around, but completely whiffs. It's Peter and Struce right now. Down to Struce. It's 1v1. SPbPU1 versus Struce. Both can be killed. 1-tap headshot. It's up to the gunplay. No, he's just leaving.
Will SPbPU1 expect this with the kit? Struce, if he does a bit of a pros don't fake here. On SPbPU's position, he's repositioned. There's a chance. Struce just tapping it. SPbPU1 calls the bait here. Oh, he spots him, sticking it. The taps come through. And oh, the jump spot saving SPbPU1 there.
Maybe a second left on that defuse, but that is the pistol round going in favor of SPB. And, well, the pistol round dominance that we saw from ATH has now slipped as they don't have a perfect score.
Yeah, that they don't. ATH, they're going to go for just a full eco. Probably going to send it somewhere. Looks like... Well, no, they're actually going for a fairly standard setup, despite just having USPs and a P2000. As SPB, they are leaning towards B on this default, but they're, keeping their eyes on mid, keeping their options open. Still, with that Mac 10, going to be the one to make first contact on B, and contact he will find. 600 bucks in the bank as he catches Sakol. Knows there's one more towards short, but he's determined to find this other player on site, which there is not one. Bodjan coming in with the retrade on Frontsider, and SPbPU1 with the AK. Jackpot's going to spot one more. This is just going to be farm for SPB. Strush actually does catch one. Oh, Strush, excuse me.
Can he catch another one? It is possible until he still walks in and shoots him down. 1-4-5, not the best that you could have if you're an SPB fan, but You know, you take that, you extend your lead a bit further on, as it is 9-8. They are catching up very, very quickly as the buy comes out for both teams. A MAC-10, however, will stay on Steel.
That could be
The
huge,
op
actually.
very quickly coming from Peteru.
Yeah, he's a glass cannon, though. He doesn't have armor, so if that MAC-10 comes up against him, we could be in for a bit of a show. Oh, he's got a read on the play. Holding short, he nails the shot. SPbPU gets dropped, as that flash just gave him enough time to get into position. Still reclaims the AK, so he does upgrade it. The MAC-10 is down. Thrown away like an old toy. Oh, I like this from Leswell. And actually, ATH don't seem to be quite watching it. Oh, he neglects to push it. Jackpot falling off of A as well. This is options open for SPb, despite them being a man down. They've got mid control, which is big, and they've got information on both side pushes.
Playing this very, very slowly, methodically. They don't want to drop the ball, the lead that they've built on so far. Just very, very slowly.
Sakul seems to know exactly where Bojan is. He's just trained in on that angle specifically.
Well, they're about to pop their heads out of apps. The mollies do come out as they've revealed their play. Everyone's running up towards... Oh my god!
Oh no!
Fails!
I think Sakul thought he killed him. Oh, it's front-sided though. Just so clinical. It's 4 for him, holding down this B-bomb site. That's so unfortunate for Sakul. I think he thought he killed Bojan and looked away to try and help frontside around sight, but alas, he didn't. And Bojan showed him that he was still alive and kicking. But ATH, they do manage to get their first round of the CT side as they comfortably take 2 AKs forward. And the AWP still in the hands of Peterborough. And actually, SPb, that broke them. They're going to have to eco this one.
Yeah, the S-Bolt comes with Scout, and it's a battle of the snipers, but my gun's bigger than your gun. Peterborough takes out S-Bolt. That does kind of, you know, cave in the possibilities that they have. Steel does have that AK, so it is still possible that they get something. Soko misses the shots that he needs. Just barely. Bojan will go down eventually. He sets the incendiary to close off the path and accidentally locks himself in mid because all the exits are now mollied off. Steel will regress here, though. They aren't expecting it, I don't think. No, Swonko. He's just watching his back very, very carefully. They don't have a good way that they can go about this. It seems like A-Site would be their only legitimate way they could do this, but you know, it's being watched very carefully. Leswell picks up the mantle of S-Bolt. The scout. Swonko. Ooh, he's in a nice position right here. He could drop out from right behind them, and they would never tell. Peteru. Okay, he has to get the heck out of there. He spots him as Steel goes down. Peteru, can he get another? Swonko gets Liswell with Jackpot. Nice one-tap. Swonko will go down, but Jackpot, he has got himself an AK, but not much he can do with it. Maybe another? No, he can't. Jackpot goes down to Strush.
11-8. ATH. It's 2 in a row for them. They're looking quite crispy right now. SPb do have a buy. This is actually, it's not going to be a great one. S-Bolt and Leswell are a little bit strapped, maybe over-investing in that previous round, just a tad. As they might even, yeah, they're going to go for another eco. Oh my goodness. This is a huge oversight. This is more than likely, unless some crazy shenanigans happen, going to allow ATH to get that 12th round, a 4-round lead.
And I absolutely love myself some crazy shenanigans, so we'll see what they can do pushing over towards B site here. That seems to be the play. A bit of hesitation as the team is collecting together in apps. Well, John will take the charge though with his Tech 9. Can he catch anyone out? No, he can't. He walks over towards B site. It's like a reverse 1-for-1 trade, 2-for-1 trade, 2-for-2 trade. Sakul and Bojan take out each, well, I said 2, but Sakul gets himself a 3, and we're down to the 2 versus 2, which you wouldn't expect here on an eco round like this, but I suppose SPb, they're very confident with their gunplay. Plant is down, but he hears it! Here's beautiful shots through the wall. Nothing is going to save you from that hot lead.
I love that smoke and apps that Bodgen threw at the start. It blocks off one specific position on short. That I guess they must have realized that ATH play in the past on top of the Tetris boxes. But unfortunately, it didn't come into fruition. Either way, getting it down to one player is very big for them. It means they've got a good buy in this round, and ATH really don't. Actually, wait, how do they not have a good buy? Looking at SPB, they have 2 Galils still. They equal like 3 rounds in a row there.
Peteru taking out Jackpot. That is everything starting to crumble. Leswill falls to Strush, and they are trying to aggress on this point with no avail. Catching them out. Espol's able to take out Swonko, though. So it is a 3-for-1 trade that is not good, especially just coming out of the eco hell that you've brought yourself upon. Sorry, that you've brought upon yourself. It is 12-8. Will it be 13-8, or will they be able to get it out? Ooh, maybe it might be 12-9. Espol gets
no.
killed. Wait, did he accidentally stab his own teammate?
Yeah, he was knifing the air, and his teammate turned around and walked.
Oh,
into it.
that
was
is
very unfortunate.
not good. Oops.
You hate to see it. As well, he's got a clutcher kick right now. He needs to ace this to win it out with 30 hit points. He's a 1 hit from any of these M4s. The up obviously as well could kiss him in the toe and drop him. That's a big punch in the face to SPB right there, or a knife in the back, depending on how you want to phrase it.
Literally a knife in the back. That was not what they were expecting, to be sure. Espol, kind of free walking here onto the
Does he hard clear it? He does hard clear it. Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay, he gets a kill. I suppose that's not too terrible. He's going to get the plant down pretty simply. Can he get the clutch here? No, he can't. Peteru takes him down with the USPS, delivering the mail of a bullet to your head. The replay, unfortunately, was a bit corrupted, but you all saw it. I saw it, and it was a pretty damn great play. Thank God that we don't have the replay of him stabbing his friend in the back. That would be awful. Clip it.
It was God's grace. Oh, that one hurts. That's a bit unfortunate.
Did he just throw a molly at the floor?
He tried to get it through the porthole to stop the window smoke.
That one's definitely going to be on the replay.
Yeah, he missed that one a little bit. Bit unfortunate. Sure, look, it happens. Sure, look, sure, listen. As we Irish say, at the end of the day, it's the night.
That's, cosmically correct. Takes out 2. I like this palace aggression that he keeps it going, just jumping right up there. Oh my God! He's left alive on 2 HP.
Beautiful stuff. Clean round as well.
Look at that.
No casualties.
Lighting him up. They're not able to catch him out, and look from behind.
He was flashed as well.
They just want this man dead, but he won't go down, as he will go into the 23rd round, 14-8. I did predict a 16-9.
You did. Actually, we could be on for it. Espol has the AWP in his hands. We saw how much of a devil or demon he was, a fiend by any matter, in that first half. To see if he can bring that to their T side as well, right when they really, really need him to. Because, they're 6 rounds down right now, and ATH are showing no signs of stopping. The rounds are just getting cleaner and cleaner. And when ATH get 10 rounds, that's when you know you're in trouble. But Leswill and Bodgen, they find a killer piece. Now, Swonko does find one back, but... Oh, I think to Bodgen's going to hurt. 11 hit points. Good flash to force the CT off the angle, but actually Bodgen does capitalize off it. Finds the kill. Espel catches Sakul. This is much better for SPB right now, as it's just front side or left. The player rotating all the way through B-apps. Oh, Bodgen's hurt him. And there it is.
On 11 HP, he's left alive. That's almost a reverse of what just happened. Much, much cleaner. It seems like at the brink of death, they're the most alive. In the chat, everyone is going crazy. Spam this Carl to help Piotr. I like it. Very, very, very well played by FPB there. So you see the B push. No, they're walking towards center. Going to decide later where they're going to go. Okay. There is one in Palace, though. Ooh, frontsider gets a nice angle onto Bodgen. He goes down. Peteru, can he catch someone with his op here? Looks around the corner. Will he spot him through the smoke?
Oh, timing might not be in his favor.
Yeah, he spots him. Leswill goes down. That's the bomb, too. They know exactly where it is. And he catches another. Espol goes down, too. Strush takes out Jackpot, and it's all now still able to pick off one, but it's 15-9, and it's almost as if you should call me Nostradamus.
Yeah, beautiful shots from Peter. He's been shining this series so far. Both maps he's been popping off with that op and coming out on top of Espelt in that encounter. Huge stuff. As yeah, I think you might be bang on. It could be a 16-9. That's going to be the spirits of SPB kind of disheartened. They do have a bye. It's a lifeline for them at the best of things. Not even full util on anybody besides Still. As they do want to take this again towards middle. They've been losing out on these mid fights almost consistently. The success they found has been hitting sites hard and fast. On their ecos, they found success. And pushing out an A on the buy round, they found success. Now, that's a nice kill from Espelt to crack open middle. It does mean that they can get a bit of control in there if they want to. But it's the bomb sites that they've been struggling on once they do have mid control. It seems that ATH, you know, they're very good at playing those angles.
He's going for the flank here.
This is a big push. Look at this rotate. We see the A player fall right off. Oh, there's so much information.
The timing. Oh, Jackpot didn't spot him. They have the man lead right now, but they just can't get a push on. They have no information. They don't know where to go. Abs is completely sealed off for one. A site is the only site that they have open, and it's currently being watched like a hawk. They're walking towards this now. Will they run into a very, very unlucky man? Espelt catches out Strush, and that is the play cut wide open. 3 versus 5 now going into the A site. Bojan! Oh my god, so cool. Unable to get him, but Peter is. Jackpot on the apps. Ooh, the nade to close the round. Skill takes out Peter, and I guess I was wrong. 15-10. We're heading into round 26. Closer and closer, and here's the issue. Look at ATH's economy right now. Look at the weapons that they can and cannot buy. Spoiler alert, they can't buy anything.
Yeah, that's what we call a full reset. When you have a round winning streak, but the rounds are kind of close and your money's a little shaky, you lose one round, and then you win the next. It just completely screws up your opponent's economy. Look at that. They're going to have to go for the eco as Steel charging out onto A. There's a player under Palace, but with USP, I don't think much is going to happen there. Kill is found. Clean enough. The bomb's been spotted by the CTs. I don't know if Peteru thought he was getting that for free, but he just walked into the crosshair of Lesswill and Bodgen. They find that one as easy as you like. A 2-man advantage, and this is more than likely just going to be an 11th round here for St. Petersburg.
It is very, very much possible. They don't really have much that they can do. The plant does go down onto the A site. There are, hiding in the wings a couple of CTs, but let's take this. Ooh, frontsider with the 1D. So cool takes out 2, but will be caught by Espelt. 2 kills, better than none for sure. We'll give them all the cash that they need for this round, and this will be the last hurrah from ATH. If they don't get this, we're going into overtime. I guarantee it.
Ooh, interesting. I think they might have one more stab after this one, because there'll be eco. So if SPB win this one, it'll be 12, 15. Eco for 14, 15. They'll have one more stab at it on round 30. That is the only other opportunity they have. So they need to really close out their cards. They've got 2 chances. May as well make the most of it. And actually, they do a really interesting switch up. 4 players towards A and just the 1 on B. They're giving up middle. This is crazy stuff. What makes me puzzled about this is St. Petersburg have been adamant on taking middle consistently these last few rounds. So giving it up is interesting to say the least. But yes, finding the entry kill, Strush finds himself an AK as well. And well, SPB, they do have mid, but they're still smoked off of these angles. That being said, it's still a crazy play. How do ATH expect to get information here is beyond me.
It's gonna be, well, a bit, a bit contested. Steel is able to take out Sakul. They have this still the same split, I guess. Push coming out from frontsider. He is going to go for that again. They're going towards Abs right now. Pojan, nice shot into Strush, but I don't think they're expecting. There is still one on B side. Yelp catches out Peteru, though, and now we're down to the 2v4. It is incredibly, close, though. Steel and Bojan on 10 and 5 HP, respectively. Espelt and Lesswill are the only ones full of vigor here. Swonko catches out SPbPU. That's the up down. Frontsider, he is in apps and will catch out Steel. Leswell takes out Frontsider though, so it is 1v2 right now. But Bloodjan is left to 5 HP. He's down. Leswell is the only one left, and the headshots don't come in. Leswell catches out Swonko, and we're going to 15-12. Round 28 will be the eco round coming in from ATH, unless they want to try to do something funky here. I don't think they can. SPbPU1, St. Petersburg Polytechnic University, have a complete reset of their cash funds. They're going to be buying all that they want, and we have the timeout coming in from ATH. They need to be very careful about what they decide to do right now, because the game is about to be closed out very, very well. Closed out. By closed out, I mean overtime will happen very, very soon if ATH isn't able to win the next round.
Yeah, the thing as well is, I mean, we saw it last week on the stream. SPB are more than capable of these comebacks. They had a crazy comeback on Dust 2. I believe it was 11-1 at one stage, and they brought it back in overtime to a 19-16 win. So, I mean, they've got the power to do this. And if I'm ATH right now, I am a little bit concerned. I gotta say, that previous round, they were kind of asking for it. Frontsider does manage to get himself an AK. As I mean, just fundamentally, mid on Mirage is just so important. And they just gave it up for free. It was a gamble. I get that. But please don't do it again.
or do. I think it's funny. Anyway, on mid right now. SPbPU catches out Peteru. Very, very nice play. Will he catch another? Yes. Oh, no, he won't. Just tags, actually nothing. Completely missed the shot. SPbPU instead will take the hit. Swonko has himself the AK that Frontsider caught. And, well, for some reason, they've slowed down SPB's advances significantly with just a couple of pistols.
Yeah, it's making SPB second guess how they want to go. They know they've lost a player on ramp. They know there's an AK in play over, probably on the A site. And worse still, it's in the hands of Swonko, probably ATH's best performing player of the day so far. He can go big here with it. Oh, but Struge gets forced out. Leswell, great Molotov to call the bluff on that. Frontsider.
Frontsider's in the smoke. Can he get the 1D? No, he can't.
No, Bodgin catches him. Which is the 2 versus 4. This is tough now for ATH. They had a chance in this round, a chance to maybe make SPB's economy a little tighter. Swonko, he's found 2, but SPbPU takes him down. And okay, as I was saying that, they do make the economy situation a little bit tighter, but I mean, at this stage, it's not going to matter. It's 15-13, and they're able to buy for these next 2 rounds. ATH, they're going to buy into this one. This is their pretty much last stab at this. If they lose this round, they're going to be on a force for the overtime round. As this is down to the wire. What's the setup? It's going to be 3 towards A, 2 towards B. I assume one of these A players is going to go towards connector because not having mid last round did not work for them. Struge catches Jackpot with the Molotov and the grenade from Peteru. That's a good start.
Yeah, this is their last hurrah. They need to take this over until it gets too late. SPbPU takes out Swonko. The 1-for-1 trades of the prime players. Peteru, he is waiting in the wing here. SPbPU will be forced away. Can he catch him while he's running away? Yes, he does. SPbPU goes down. That's huge. The op is down. 2v2 versus 1 dead players on both teams. As Bloodjan evens it out. 2 and 2. 3 versus 3 left alive. Steel is still in mid looking at A side. They don't have a cohesive team. Leswell is alone here, pushing through apps. Sakul is waiting for him right around the corner. If he's watching this carefully, smoke goes out, followed by the molly, but Sakul, he's not there. He's looking at you. Oh, he looks away just in time. He does overspot Steel. But did he see the gun poking out?
Nobody knows he's there anyway. That's what they take a shot at him. Oh, he gets away with his life somehow, but the thing is, Bodgin is so low as well. Leswell dropping in, finds one. Sakul finds the trade. It's all down to Bodgin. Just 2 hit points. He finds Sakul. How has he made the bullet there at all? He finds another one. Bodgin has done it. He's found the 14th round with just red hit points to 3k. The 1v2 clutch. Look at this. He needed to hit every bullet there, and he doesn't. Sakul, he needed to hit one, and he did. And just unfortunate, Bodgin jumps up on the truck, takes him down. Ladies and gentlemen, we could be looking at overtime here. ATH, they muster something together, but they're tight on util. There's no kits, no head armor. Just M4s is what they gotta bring to this one.
I mean, he could have died there from a light cold, how low HP he was, but able to persevere just through the end of that. It's going to be real hard. So we have the initial trade. S-Bolt takes out Strush and Frontsider takes out Bodjan, but S-Bolt is still alive here. Op is up and functional, and there's no way you want to peek this unless you're Frontsider and you're about to peek this.
He's trying to bait out the shot, but S-Bolt's timing's just better. However, it's still a 1-for-1 as Peteroo catches jackpot elsewhere. Oh, I love this. That's a nice smoke for the window, as it is going to be the B take. Frontsider. Oh, Sakul actually changing it up. It's not going to be Frontsider outside. Sakul's to rotate. Oh, he does so much damage, but no kill found onto Leswill. And again, 2 versus 2 on the B side. The off reclaimed for S-Bolt. He finds the shot onto Swunko. It's down to Peteroo. He's been so pivotal with that AWP, but he doesn't have one this time. He's got to do it with an M4 to stop overtime from happening. Pushing in. He's been spotted out. Oh, the 2 players towards bench. This is such a good angle. There it is. S-Bolt nails the shot. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to overtime.
Oh, and what an overtime it is going to be. This is absolutely absurd. Just as he thought, 36 kills.
Phenomenal stuff.
That is crazy stuff. But what you'd expect from these high-rung players going into overtime here, and this was supposed to be ATH's star pick, their trap card. If you're a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, and SPB, they don't seem very fazed by it. They're fighting tooth and nail to stay in the game here. Let's see how this will go now. Swonko, nice kill through the smoke onto Jackpot. Bojan will run away, grab himself the bomb, and throw it again, as he doesn't want it.
Yeah, playing a little slower now, as they just look to take some control. Going a man down is not what you want. Oh, nice cop from Bodjan to even up the numbers. That's maybe a little bit of an overextension from Frontsider. There was no flashes from his teammates or anything to support it. It still finds another. Oh, this Russian side will not be stopped right now. They are on a stampede. They're charging up towards the B side. It's going to be down to Sakul to try and hold it down. We saw him get one last round. Huge shot onto Steel. As Peteroo finds Bodjan as well. It's all down to S-Bolt. Suddenly, from what looked like a round that St. Petersburg were set to take, he's found himself in a 1 versus 3 now. He's been performing out of his mind so far. But it's a 1v3.
Oh, he's going to run into
too much to ask for.
Runs into Strush just as he flanks around, wraps around, gets him in the back. That is the first round of overtime going to ATH. They really need to crank it up. They are very, very worried.
Very nice stuff overall. ATH finally managing to get it around. Honestly, 2 AKs saved does put them in a good position here for the second round of overtime. Maybe a little bit of an edge over SPB, and they've got momentum. They've shown that, you know what, we actually can win rounds on our CT side, so we can play it a little bit more passive, a little bit more maybe confident at the same time. Now, S-Bolt has the op again, which is a scary prospect. He's going to take that out towards middle, holding the bomb as well. Interesting. Not often you see the opera carry the bomb.
Well, I mean, he's furthest away from the fight, but also the prime target to get a kill. Peter walking over here very, very slowly. Frontsider.
Oh, this is tense here towards Palace. Strush pushing in. Oh,
okay,
he's been so good. He finds it. Leswill catches the trade onto Swunko though. And almost a minute and a half gone into this round before anything has been found. It's a 4v4. This position from Leswill is huge. What is the play here? What are SPB going for? Here towards Apps. Bodjan catches him. That's the B side under wraps if they want it, but the bomb's all the way on A. 27 seconds on the clock. They're going to have to try and take this out A. And look at this. Strush is buying the bluff. Or not buying the bluff, excuse me. He's calling the bluff. He's staying here towards ramp with 20 seconds on the clock. They don't know about his presence. He needs to catch this bomb carrier. If he can do so, this is going to be a round for the ATH side of things towards Jungle. Oh, Strush catches another one, and there it is. A 17th round for ATH.
Just barely pulling it out at the end.
This is down to the wire. The double up coming out. Oh, sorry, not the double up. The up versus up still coming into fruition. SPbPU and Peteroo, the battle eternal, as they seem to want to take this all the way. Oh, look, this position in middle. Swunko catches one, but Bojan, he's quick on the trade. 4 versus 4 is the connector push tries to come through, but it doesn't happen. Frontsider this time wins out on that encounter from middle. It looks like ATH have woken up. This overtime has been the wake-up call they needed as they find themselves with a man advantage and a HP advantage at that too. Map control in their favor. All they've given up is middle. As Peteroo gonna fall off towards CT spawn. Maybe try and play this from forgot ticket booth over on A. Actually, finding themselves in the window, Frontsider will more than comfortably catch them. Still goes down. This is really, really close. A 4 versus 2. SPb, they had the momentum, but it feels like it has been swept away from them.
Very much so. ATH taking another kill here.
$40 seconds.
It's down
not
to
really
SPbPU.
much.
I mean, it's not like he should, like, there's no reason to save here.
Ooh, good reposition.
Skill here. Yeah, the Mullies are going to close him away from it. It's not like he can get the plant here. 20 seconds left on the clock. And there's no conceivable way he can push towards this. It's... Okay, a kill taken. At least one. Slowly cracking this open, but he won't be able to get the kill. He's got 10 seconds left on the clock. There is no possibility he gets this down, right? He's going to have to go for it. And gets shot out of the sky.
Beautiful stuff from ATH. 3 rounds in a row. Something they couldn't do on their CT side to try and close it out. They managed to do in overtime when it matters most, to be fair. But now they just need 1 round on this T side to try and take this to a map number 3. It'll be Vertigo up next. If ATH do manage to take this, it will be swapping... excuse me, not swapping map picks. Both teams will have won their map picks and keeping up with pretty much a set course to go all the way to 5 maps. Double up setup coming out for SPb, actually. That's interesting. SPbPU still taking out the other one.
Some mid-aggression's going to be caught up at Bojan. 1-for-1 trade here. And a 2-for-1 trade as that still takes out Sakul. Peter keeping it clean.
Ooh.
That's what's still okay. He's popping up with this op all of a sudden. This 2-op setup is working out for them. Frontsider is low. But he's walked over. He's going to be cut out here, but still. Yes, he will. It's up to Struce.
Oh my god, still.
That is a 4K coming from Steel. Jackpot with the 1 kill, but yeah, that was absurd.
Very nice round from him. Just 1 by 1 by 1. That shot was dirty. And the third one, I think, was the nicest. He actually wallbang headshots him here. Just flick of the wrist. Very good stuff. Much needed by St. Petersburg as we move into round number 35 of this game. The 5th round of overtime. Still a chance for ATH to close it out, and still a chance for SPb to take it into another overtime and try and take Mirage out of the hands of their opponents. It's going to be down to these mid battles though. Still in SPbPU, they're keeping that double up setup. It works last round. Let's see if it'll work again. Mid take comes through. The Molotov's being thrown. Bolt peeking out. Manages to catch Swunko. What the hell was that shot? I don't even know how he saw him. As that's going to be a bit of a punch in the face to ATH. Jackpot catching Peteroo as well. And oh no, is it happening again? Are ATH choking at the last minute, struggling to get across that finish line?
Yeah, it seems like these CT sided maps are really helping SPb close it out here. Frontsider, Struce, and Sakul. They're waiting here at the bottom of mid-ramp. Set on fire. So they're going to have to delay that. As Bojan takes out Struce, Frontsider takes out SPbPU, and it's a 2v4. Steel and Jackpot are very low, however, so it could be anyone's game here. Leswillow decides to take his own game and takes out Frontsider. So Cool is the only one left alive who is going to have to just aggress like a madman here. He doesn't have the bomb on him, so it's team deathmatch as far as he's concerned. It's fine. You just need to line up 3 headshots. I mean, come on, it's easy.
Yeah, as easy as you like. Oh, that
okay.
looked like it was going to be on, but...
or not.
I don't know if you've ever noticed that cash register is actually bulletproof. Oh, it's such a dirty shot. Oh my god. Either way, 1 round for either team could change the course of this game. ATH 1 round away from clenching that win. And St. Petersburg 1 round away from taking us to another overtime. But here's the thing, they have all the momentum right now. The triple upsetter from SPB. How the hell have I just spotted that one now? Still, Espelt and Les will take him out. I mean, they're working. They may as well. Oh, Les will. That's a nasty shot. Playing around smokes with ops on the CT side is just so dangerous. ATH need a clean take here, and they've got nothing for stairs. And Bodjan's going to be able to catch Frontsider as a result. Les Swunko does get one back, and actually finds a second, but Bodjan through the smoke finds him. It's still a man advantage to St. Petersburg on this retake. The bomb is down. The grenade's coming through. Peteroo catches Bodjan. That's a big kill to find, but Les will. He's found another one. It's all down to Strush. 1 versus 2. He's been so good. For ATH, Jackpot nails the jump up. It's such a hard jump to do. You need the perfect crouch jump, and he makes it happen. Ladies and gentlemen, overtime number 2.
Okay, I have a slight feeling this is going to be very common. We're going to see a whole lot of this overtime. Yeah, this is incredibly contentious. All these rounds have been super close, and ATH, they're back on T side here, so it is SPB's chance to pull out a lead here. I do have a theory though. If ATH get 1 round here in this half of overtime, they win overtime because their CT has been super clean.
Until that last one.
Swonko takes Espelt.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry, I misunderstood.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, look at this. They just crack it open. The Palace is falling. Leswell trying to get some pot shots through the smoke, but won't stop the plant. Bomb is down, and as is on cue, ATH bum rush this side steal. The flank coming out from Swonko.
Yeah, that's what's just going to save this up, I think. This is, I mean, you said they needed 1 before they could win out on their CT side. You might just be right. Now, the thing is, they can hold on to this up. We might see SPB buy up more of them because they were finding success with it. I didn't catch at the start of this round whether they had the double up setup or not, but it's been working out well for them when they did have it. Les will. They're making him work for the save. I don't think he's going to expect the apps push coming in behind. They'll hear the footsteps on site. The spray comes through, and Swunko finds it. Nice little 3k for him, 2 for Peteroo. As look at these entries, just tapping away. Yeah, beautiful stuff. That's ATH picking up a 19th round. That is big. You said it yourself. Their CT side is strong. If they can maybe even convert this into a second round, there the double off setup does come out for St. Petersburg as well. This is down to the wire.
Very much so, but it is the lead that we were talking about. Espelt blinded, doesn't matter. Swonko does go down. Strush will avenge his partner. He'll still take the Peter. I mean, oh my god, Jackpot catching them doing this stack. Sakula is very low.
He does Frontsider.
Closes it out. Frontsider.
Oh.
Will burn out. Les will. Espelt. The shot misses. Frontsider will have to try to fake this plant. To his left, though, is the op. He can't show his face.
It's a lot of time.
Back off here. Yes, he has the time to stick the plant for sure, but the second he tries to, he's going to get sniped out of the... Frontsider?
I like this. Change up the plant spot.
Okay, but he gets the plant down. But he's got his back to the ramp, and he's going to get shot down. No!
Oh, miss! Headshot!
Still misses!
Espelt doesn't have a kit. He's got no kit.
Catch him out! No, he doesn't. Yes, he does! just barely at the end of that, closing it out. As
Front sider.
SPB.
I think he had that, honestly. A little bit of an overpeak coming out from him. As he knew SPbP wasn't on that defuse. He heard that shot. He spotted him.
19-19, but here's where the problem comes in. We're at the halftime, and CT very clean for ATH. Oh. Is the HUD frozen? No. No, there's just one more round of this. I am stupid.
The maths doesn't quite add up as we move into round number 39. On map number 2 of this best of 5, Sakol and Bodgen exchanging blows in middle as we into the 4 versus 4. Peteroo catches the AWP of Still. That's big. Leaving just Lesswill here to try and hold this down with that M4. He catches Peteroo, unable to capitalize off of that entry kill. A 3v3 as ATH have their options. They can fall back. This is actually good for them. This favors them, I would say, because they've pulled the rotation over towards B while leaving one over towards A. That means they're quite spread out. ATH, if they group up as a 3 or even as a 2 here and win out on a trade, they've got one site control and they have a lurk that can come in and clutch it out if need be. This bodes well for them though.
Jackpot! Look at this. Oh, I thought that was gonna be cooler. He does get the kill, but Frontsider shuts it down just as quickly. The 2v2 right now is in favor of ATH. They do have the health advantage. Oh! Catches his leg out, and Lesswill goes down. It is up to Bodgen, who will flee. Oh my god, the voice crack. Oops. Will flee.
He's a one hit from any of these AKs. Just 24 hit points. It's a tough situation to be in. And he has to go for this. It's the last round of this first half. Yeah, he's just hard holding that angle. The one tap comes through. Be it to the stomach or not, it doesn't matter, as that is a 20th round for ATH. The first team to enter the 20-round area. As you said it, their CT side is strong. This could very well be their opportunity to close it out. They just need 2 of these 3 rounds.
Well, you have the CT side now, so now I'm right. It's the right side. But
we move on into some action here. Bit of a
SPbP.
Yeah, SPbP's gonna find that first one easy as you like onto Frontsider.
maybe a bit too aggressive, guys. Come on. That's slightly dangerous. Seems like the A site is slowly going to be pushed on. Lesswill catches out Sakul. Oh, Swonko gets a return kill. It is a 3v4 right now at the moment. With the bomb planted down onto B. Yeah, that's B. Ooh, Jackpot's going to catch out too. Not expecting him to be so late behind. And just as I say that that CT on ATH is strong, Caster's Curse catches me. And it's all left to Struce. Who is going to grab an AK.
A good start for St. Petersburg to take us to potentially another overtime. And to be clear, they could actually win it in this overtime. If they win the next 2 rounds after this one, they can close this one out. The second half is not decided just yet. The AK saves will be something for ATH to work with. However, they need these last 2 rounds. Well, actually, both teams need these last 2 rounds. Whoever wins these last 2 rounds wins the game. And whoever, if they can go 1 for 1,
it seems to be looking at a timeout here. Some
hopefully
problems.
Nothing too serious.
I don't know. Probably just some connection issues, or maybe a mouse that needs charging like usual. Just get wired, people. It's not that hard.
Disagree vehemently.
I don't even play this game.
Then why are you giving advice to the pro players?
Because it's mouse.
wireless ones have lower latency anyway. They have every advantage these days except for battery life. But they give you a warning like hours in advance of them running out of battery, and they take like an hour to give you weeks of usage. I am a hardcore wireless mouse advocate. Single up coming out for ATH on Peteroo. Both teams, like, they're playing these so slow at the start of the round. They don't want to make any mistakes. They're determined to just wait for their opponent to slip up. I can understand why, and there's the slip up. Flash misses. Peteroo catches that first kill. Now, more flashes coming through does mean you'll have to fall back off the angle, but there's no trade. Nobody pushes in with those flashes, and that's just so much utility wasted. Suwonko catches Espult. This is a two-man advantage as Bodgen trades back one, but Peteroo, he's not stopped. He catches Jackpot, and it's all down to Bodgen. There it is. Suwonko, the man of the hour, finds another.
This is what I was expecting to see here on the CT side.
This is it. This is the last opportunity for St. Petersburg to take this to another overtime. And ATH, they have a chance here to close it out and take us to Vertigo, to give us a break for at least a short minute before we move.
Absolutely not. This is going to go an additional 100 rounds. Calling it now.
Honestly, I'm not against believing that.
This is going to keep going until they're actually burnt out and they fall asleep.
Off versus up, and oh, Jackpot, no. No, that is exactly the mistake that ATH are waiting for. Pushing out, there's no flashes. There's a flash. Bodgen's able to catch one, but again, it's traded out. Now, still does find Sakul as well in response, which puts us into the 3 versus 3, but that's a lot of information for ATH, more so than St. Petersburg. Outsider. The anchor on this B-bomb site does have some support coming in now from Peteroo with that AWP. Molotovs are being thrown. Frontsider pushes up. He needs to hit these shots. Now he needs to reposition. He gets the first. Nails the second onto short as Leswell gets dropped. It's down to Espult, who knows there's a flank coming in, but with 55 seconds on the clock, bomb in hand, he can fall back. He can play mind games right now. He's more than capable.
But it is still the 1v2, and he needs to get this down or the game is over. This is his last shot, his last hurrah, so to speak. Espult! No, he doesn't look! Peteroo takes him down, and ATH win the map 2.
Look at this
42 rounds.
I believe in him there. 42 kills for him. He could have made it happen. He literally has 1 kill around for that entire map number 2 and match of the day in the best of 5. Mirage going in favor of ATH, 1-1 overall. We're going to Vertigo next, ladies and gentlemen. The map pick of, I believe, ATH. SPB, excuse me. This is the Russians map pick. So so far, both teams taking their map pick. And
it was a crazy game. Close, just like we said. Surprisingly close. Now, we did have that SPB doing incredible on Nuke and how close that was. But we weren't expecting them to do this, like, just as good. I guess we can expect them to do just as good, but like for it to be just as close for the crap, my brain, Mirage. So seeing that they're just so evenly tied on their map picks is pretty scary. And if we take a look at the stats here going into is it Inferno? No, it's not Inferno. That's the we're on Ancient now, I think. Or
Vertigo's next.
I'm bad at remembering things. But
then
Vertigo,
Ancient, then
both teams are around similar skill in terms of their how they've played Vertigo before. So it'll be interesting to see how this works. Is it going to be same scenario like we saw on Nuke?
It could well be. I mean, we saw last week Poland. They played Vertigo in their first map of the best of 3, and they were not confident going in. They practiced it just before the game and lost really heavily on it, they said. But they ended up winning like 16-4 or something. A really good performance from them. So they're dangerous on this map. This may be the Russians' pick, but in terms of how close previous games have been on it, ATH might have a little bit of an edge over them there.
Just maybe. But yeah, well, we're gonna see how they stack up, and I'm hoping it's close again. But
oh yeah,
a bit too close. for my personal comfort in terms of how long I can stay awake talking.
Speaking of, we're going to go ahead and throw it over to a brief break, ladies and gentlemen, while the players get all connected into Vertigo. And we'll be right back with you in just a few moments' time.
Holy